Okay, we are live. Hello, all. Welcome to Saturday Night Cricket Stories. It's March 1st. It's live. Link is on the description. Come join the session. We've got Putin with us. నేను మోస్ట్లీ ఈరోజు ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడలేను. I've got ulcers. We're waiting for people to join in. సో పుతిన్ ఏం చేసావు ఇన్ని రోజులు? లాస్ట్ వీక్ అంతా రాలేనట్టుంది కదా? There's a lot of disturbance. I'm not even able to talk. What is this video?
I was going from here to Burger, okay? At 3 a.m. is late, but it's safe. Bombay is safe, but still late because as soon as I sat in the cab, the Uber guy was like, "Ma'am, aap akeli ho kya?" I was like, "Huh?" But I think he felt bad for me. Maybe the Uber guy felt bad कि लड़की रात को अकेली जा रही है or something because we started driving towards Navi Mumbai and he kept, "Ma'am, आप अकेली हो पर आप safe हो." मैम आप अकेली हो पर आप बहुत सेफ हो। हमसे बार बार क्यों बोल रहा है? तो पहले तो मैंने चेक किया कि मैं अकेली हूँ कि नहीं। Okay, I am अकेली।
Someone joined and
When he kept saying it again and again, I said to him, I said, "Sir, अगर मैं अकेली हूँ, तो आप भी तो अकेले हो." Except I didn't say it as casually. I got into his rear view mirror and I said it like a ghost. I was like, "Sir, अगर मैं अकेली हूँ, तो आप भी तो अकेले हो." अब मैं बंदे को लेके ले जा रहा हूँ और लोकेशन तो मुझे ही पता है कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं। मैम मैं उतना भी सेफ नहीं हूँ, आप दूसरी ऊपर ले सकते हो।
Amit has joined and disconnected. I'm unable to speak. All these ulcers are. ఎవరు రాకపోతే లెట్స్ end this. ఎవరు రాకపోతే లెట్స్ end this. ఎవరు Have got any stories, Putin?
ఇప్పుడైతే ఏం లేదు.
బట్ చాలా లాట్ ఆఫ్ చాలా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉంది.
ఏంటో
I mean, చాలా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వస్తుంది చాలా. Can someone share a real ghost story from any place in India? Redditలో. Let's in the meantime let's read out these stories. Shit. Whatever, I'll try it. Was this is by Dicosta 17, 10 years ago. Was told this true story by a friend whose cousin works at airport. A strange experience happened with a man. On his way to boarding, he saw a woman sitting under escalator looking terrified. He asked her what happened and she asked him to call her husband who was sitting at the boarding gate and told him exactly where he was sitting. This guy goes and searches for her husband. When he sees her husband, he tells him that his wife is looking for him. On hearing this, her husband said that she died 2 days ago and is taking her coffin to their native place for cremation. Oh, yeah, this is a pretty common story. I've heard it many times and it has got many variations to it. Okay, this is much bigger one. Pretentious Princess. Again, this is from 10 years ago. So this is a story I've heard in my fourth standard. It happened to my cousin's friend's cousin. Cousin's friend cousin. Okay. When my cousin told me the story, she said it happened to her friend's cousin, which is rather impressive. We need a new name for the protagonist, so let's call her Tintin. Okay. Anyways, here goes. So Tintin used to study in a boarding school. Think Wellham's Doom school level, but I'm not sure which one she was in. For the final year, class 12, she and her four best friends planned to go back to school a few days before it reopened so they could bag the best beds in the dorm, etc. Okay. These girls reached together, threw their luggage around the room, and sat on the beds, chit-chatting about the holidays and life and whatever. After a while, one of the other girls, let's call her Pompa, okay, said she was tired and was going for a shower. The other girls continued talking and didn't notice how much time has passed until about 2 hours later. They joked about Pompa taking so much time. पूरा समर नहाया नहाया नहीं होगा, ha ha ha, types, and went back to the conversation. Another significant amount of time later, they realized it was getting weird, and one of them went to go look for her. There was no, there was no one logged. There was one locked cubicle, but there was no response from inside. Now all the girls went, banged on the door. Still nothing. They checked the other toilets on the floor. Nothing. They called the warden. Warden called the chowkidar and he broke the door down. It was empty. They looked for her in the entire school, and at the end of the day, the principal finally said that her parents needed to be called and told that their daughter was missing. Pom Pom Dad's picked up the phone, and his response, "I don't know what are you talking about. My daughter died a week ago." What the heck? I was going to inform you the day before the school opens. Shit. In between, in between all the night. So what happened to her luggage? I don't know. Like I said, it's fourth hand story. As far as the update I got, Tintin changed schools, and I think so did other three. What the heck? Then విన్నావా స్టోరీ ఇది?
లేదు.
ఇప్పుడు నేను చదివింది విన్నావా అంటున్నా.
ఆ,
థియరీ ఉంది ఇది. ఒక స్కూల్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ నలుగురు అమ్మాయిలు స్కూల్ 12th క్లాస్ చదువుతున్నారు. 12th క్లాస్ ఉంది అనగా హాస్టల్కి ముందే వెళ్ళిపోదాం, మనకి మంచి రూమ్స్ దొరుకుతాయి అని చెప్పేసి వెళ్ళిపోయారంట.
ఆ,
ముందే వెళ్ళిపోతే అది సమ్మర్ హాలిడేస్ ఇంకా 4 days ముందే వెళ్ళిపోయారంట. 4-5 days ముందే వెళ్ళిపోయారంట స్కూల్కి. నలుగురు ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరూ అందరూ అంటే వేరే వేరే ప్లేసెస్ నుంచి అందరూ వచ్చేసారు. వాళ్ళ బ్యాగ్స్ అక్కడ పెట్టేసుకున్నారు. అందరూ కూర్చొని మాట్లాడుతున్నారంట. దాంట్లో ఒక
ఆ,
అమ్మాయి లేచి నాకు నేను టైర్డ్‌గా ఉన్నా, వెళ్ళి స్నానం చేసేస్తానని చెప్పి స్నానంకి వెళ్ళిందంట. స్నానంకి వెళ్తే మిగతా ముగ్గురు కూర్చొని మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు. మిగతా మొత్తం ఐదుగురు వెళ్ళారు. ఒక అమ్మాయి స్నానం చేయడానికి వెళ్ళింది. మిగతా నలుగురు మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారంట. చాలా సేపు అయింది. 2 అవర్స్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంకా అమ్మాయి రాలేదంటే సరే మొత్తం సమ్మర్ అంతా స్నానం చేసి ఉండదు. అందుకే ఎంతసేపు స్నానం చేస్తున్నారు జోక్ చేసుకున్నారంట. ఇంకా కొంచెం సేపు చాలా సేపు అయిపోయింది ఇప్పటికి రావట్లేదని చెప్పి వాళ్ళు డౌట్ వచ్చి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళారంట.
ఆ,
బాత్రూమ్ వెళ్తే అన్ని బాత్రూమ్‌లు ఓపెన్ చేసున్నాయి. ఒక బాత్రూమ్ క్లోజ్ చేసుంది. సో, ఆ బాత్రూమ్ తలుపు కొడుతుంటే తెరవట్లేదంట. ఎందుకు తెరవకపోతే ఇంకా వార్డెన్‌కి కాల్ చేసి వాచ్‌మ్యాన్‌కి చెప్తే వాచ్‌మ్యాన్ వచ్చి కూడా తలుపు తెస్తే కొట్టకపోతే తలుపు బ్రేక్ చేశారంట. తలుపు బ్రేక్ చేస్తే బాత్రూమ్‌లో ఆ అమ్మాయి లేదంట. సో, మొత్తం అంతా వెతికారంట. ఆ అమ్మాయి ఎక్కడ కనిపించలేదంట. సో, ఇంకా ప్రిన్సిపల్‌కి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తే ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇంకా ఇది చేయి దాటిపోయింది. వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్‌కి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయాలని చెప్పి వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్‌కి కాల్ చేసిందంట వెంటనే.
ఉమ్,
కాల్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ కాల్ ఎత్తి ఇలా జరిగిందని చెప్తే వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ చెప్పాడంట. అయ్యా అదేంటి మా కూతురు చనిపోయి 1 వీక్ అవుతుంది. నేను మీకు ఇంకా కాలేజ్ ఓపెన్ అయినప్పుడు చెప్దాం, అది స్కూల్ ఓపెన్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమైనా చెప్దాం అనుకున్నానని చెప్పేసి అన్నారంట.
అట్లెట్లా స్పిరిటా లేకపోతే ఏంటది?
అదే గుడ్ స్టోరీ. దిస్ ఇస్ నైస్. Reddit. This is by someone called Pretentious Princess. Nice story. So the next one. Okay, this is from Reddit user. It's not about ghost. It's an unusual experience. Just yesterday, my friend came back from his tour with his family. He told me that he visited some temple and there was a stone. His family claimed it rotates when someone keep a wish in a heart and sit in front of it, clockwise for true and the other. Okay, vice versa. He never believed in such things. 1 second. Oh, Putin. Okay, so I'll continue reading. Think that a stone, an actual physical stone moving on its own. That's crazy, he said. He sat in front and thought something that's obviously true. I can't tell what it is. And it did rotate. He's not that guy who lied to me in any case. That really surprised me. I have got to visit that place. I'm listing my wishes. Okay. The temple name is Tulzapur near Sholapur, Maharashtra. Okay. Never heard of it. If anyone have heard of it, do let us know. Touch the rock. Okay. Okay, this is by a bored Indian abroad. 10 years ago. Someone posted the same question a month ago. Here I go again. So the question is, can anyone tell me some ghost stories? Pretty much what I ask every time in this session, and no one really tells me anything. Real ghost stories that happen in India. So yes, since no one is giving me any kind of stories recently, I had to rely on Reddit, and this is where I've been getting these stories from. Okay, getting back into the story. I have three incidents. One which I encountered myself. Housewarming ceremony of my house. The priest who is performing is my aunt's uncle. Aunt's uncle. Okay. We are a joint family. My aunt's family stays in the first floor. We stay in the second. So the priest is going around the house and doing his rituals. He goes to the last room or one of the bedrooms and finds something weird and calls my aunt and tells her there is a neem tree right behind this room and it looks cursed. Okay. This is when I felt abnormal stuff happening in my house. It was around 1:30 a.m. or so. I was watching some or playing FIFA on my PC while dad was doing some official work. Okay. We could hear someone run on terrace. We could hear the thud thud. Sound so clearly we thought someone was there. I should also mention there is no way to terrace from any other direction and have to go through the stairs in front of my house. There's no house on either the back or the right side. There is one on the left, but it is a bit away. So, no way someone could jump from house to house. So, me and my dad take our cricket bats and stumps, rush up, and we find no one. And there is no way one could jump and run away. We stayed up for a week at the same time and we could hear it again for 2 or 3 days and it stopped. Okay. This is the creepiest of all. So during the study holidays, my friends came and stay at my place and study at all night. It was exactly 3 days before the exam, and so almost 10 of them had come. 7 of them had come at around 9. Three came at 11:30ish, and always stay till 3 or so and go back. So one of my friend who was currently a cinematographer who had got a new cell phone with a 13 megapixel camera and a God Tirupati Balaji's keychain. So he kept experimenting with the camera on his keychain. Someone joined.
Hi, what's up?
Hey Rajveer, hello, hi. What's up?
Cool, I'm cool.
Same here, man. So I guess this is your first time joining the session, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I didn't get your name.
oh,
What's up?
so hi, I'm Suresh. I'm the host for this session.
Hi, Suresh.
Yeah. And
I'm in my home clothes in a very informal way. I'm sitting, so I won't be turning on my camera. So please don't mind.
no problem. I mean, it's if you're comfortable with it, you can. If not, that's okay. That's not. There's no compulsion.
Oh, great. So you have organized it, right?
Yeah, I organize it every Saturday. Yes, and it's being streamed on YouTube as well, live right now.
Oh, great.
And there's no one watching it apart from me. I'm just watching it on my phone just to make sure the sound is working properly. So I don't have many subscribers. So
Okay,
I just though I conduct this podcast every Saturday.
okay.
I'll have we've got a group, a WhatsApp group. Either people from that group will join, or people from the meetup as you've joined, they will join in. And if you've got stories, you come and talk. You share your stories, ghost stories. Most
Oh, so this is my first time actually. So I really don't have any good ghost stories. So I was here to join in and be a listener in today's
oh,
session. Yeah,
unfortunately, there's no one. I mean, pe- people would be joining. I've sent out request to everyone. I mean, the link to everyone. They said they would be joining with 10:30. Hopefully,
yeah.
let's see.
Let's
Yeah,
yeah. And
and
so, what's your YouTube channel? I'll subscribe to it.
sure, definitely. It's called Saturday Night Spooky Stories. The same thing. Let me give you this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please share it on the chat box.
Oh yeah, just give me a moment. I'm giving you the.
So must be pay. So do you have to pay every time you host a show through Meetup?
No, 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 no.
So how does the payment thing work in?
I mean, I'm still not that big YouTuber where I'm getting paid. So I'm telling you right. I've got hardly 118 subscribers, and not even 1,000 views. 1,000 views hit. Maybe around 1,000 views. So all videos put together. So
Oh,
so
is it?
don't even expect anything.
No, I was actually asking about the
Mm.
app Meetup through which I got to know about your this thing.
Oh, okay, okay. Meetup. Since I was part of Meetup since back since 2011 or 12. I used to be I used to go on treks and everything. So I used then Meetup was quite free. Meetup was free. Anyone could go create a page. So I've created this page in 2016 or so.
Oh, okay.
So then it was all free 2016. So since I've created it back then, they haven't charged it for me. No, there are few many features which I can't use, but I can use the basic features which I need.
Oh, so if you use any of those features, how would they charge you? Like, is it for every meetup you organize? They'll charge you for every meetup, or it will be for a month?
I guess not. They wouldn't. It's most like it's a website that is hosting your uh, page. So they'll just charge it for that particular part.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and whatever. See, right now, generally how it works is like if I whenever I go on treks, right, the guy who's organizing the trek is gonna charge for you, but he might pay a one-time fees to meetup guys for publishing his content on their web page. So it's a website. Meetup is a website where you have a small page for yourself.
Okay.
More or less like a meetup is a Facebook thing, and you've got a profile page for yourself where
Oh,
everyone can follow you. Everyone can register to the events which are you post, such sort of thing.
oh. So, have you ever hosted any events on Meetup in which you have paid anything ever?
Yeah, I've been to many such events. I was telling you, right, I used to go on a lot of treks earlier, so I've been on a lot of
Okay, okay, okay. So you're talking about treks.
yes,
Okay,
yes, yeah, yeah. I mean,
okay,
Meetup has got many. I mean, Meetup have got multiple pages. You can, if they are into trekking, you can find pages on trekking. You can find pages on cinematography, direction. You can find pages on startups. You can find pages on direction, photography, art, all sort of things. You
yeah. Actually, I'm very new to this,
okay?
so to Meetup actually.
Oh,
So
Meetup is Meetup is not a see. It's a Meetup is gonna. It's a page on which there are multiple communities. You can search
right,
for that community. You can register for that community, and the community is gonna post if they're organizing any events.
right.
So you then Meetup has got nothing to do with it. It's just that as you saw the space Saturday Night Spooky Stories, I went and I
Yeah,
created a community called Saturday Night Spooky Stories, or sorry, I believe supernatural, or I believe paranormal.
okay,
I created couple of communities, and and people whenever people search for ghost or a paranormal kind of thing, my
right.
community comes up there, or whatever
Oh,
community. So again, it all depends on how the community's um, what do you call that, frequency, or how the rating and everything.
oh.
So
So I
you come
have
to
to
yeah.
Yeah. So I have joined Meetup to meet new people because my cousins, my friends, most of them have left the city.
Oh,
Someone has study or someone has got a job somewhere else. So basically, just to get to know new people, like make new friends, etc., etc. That's my main objective with Meetup. So initially, I was not after signing up for your this thing,
okay.
uh, community, and what is this called exactly? The thing that we are doing right now.
It's
It's
so where are you based out of? Are you Bangalore or are you from Hyderabad?
I'm from Jalgaon. Oh, sorry, Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Then how did you come across this page? Because see, I've created two communities. One called I believe supernatural, and another called one I believe paranormal. I believe paranormal is for the people in Bangalore, and I believe supernatural is for the people who are based out of Hyderabad. I guess you've searched for something called ghost or something of that sort. Uh,
I don't know actually. I was just clicking on anything that was of my interest, and basically the things that were popping up, I was just basically signing up for all of those things.
Okay. So yeah, that's what that's how you might have got stumbled across this one.
Right.
You've joined this group, and now I have I have an event scheduled for every Saturday.
Okay.
So that's what that might have popped up on your screen saying that there is an event happening on this Saturday. Do you want to join? So it's,
Right.
yeah, so you might have registered that way.
Oh, so you're based out of Hyderabad or
Yes,
Bangalore?
I'm based out of Hyderabad.
Oh, so what do you do?
I'm a software engineer by profession, but this is more
Oh,
or less,
great,
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Even I'm myself a computer engineer. So
Oh,
right, I've joined my dad's business. I'm helping him with his business now.
oh, great, dude.
Yeah.
Doing your boss. Ah, shit, I've got. I'm sorry, I'm not able to talk properly. I've got ulcers in my mouth, so please bear with
Oh,
me.
no, fine, no problem. So we have a new person with us. I think Puneet
No,
Kumar Patil.
Putin is my, again. He is an old participant. He's been joining the sessions from. We've been doing this from 1 year or more than a year now, and we've got
Oh,
a few set of regulars who joined the session. So though we've already shared all our ghost stories with each one of us, we just join. If someone like you new come in, they either come and share their stories. If not, we all just sit and chit chat about all sort of things. And right now what I'm doing is, since no one was there, I was going on Reddit and I was reading out few stories on Reddit.
right.
So, and we all listen to those stories, or so after some time we'll watch a movie, we'll watch a horror movie sort of thing.
Oh,
What we do.
great. So tell me any story that you recently heard which sounded really uh, true and real. Any recent story that you someone shared with you or you know
All
of.
the stories which you hear are claimed to be real, because everyone who come here come with a story saying that they've experienced, or it's either their a close friend or their relative ever experienced it.
Oh,
Since I've already shared you, I would get some use as well. So maybe you can just look into the channel. There are a few stories which were shared by a few people. I've created shots of them.
okay,
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, there were. I can. I'm unable to. Yeah, there's this guy called Jeevan. He's again a regular member with us. So he used
okay,
to go on a trip. So back in 20, I don't know when exactly though. He was doing a bike trip from India, from all over India, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari.
okay, okay,
So he bought a Royal Enfield and a new Royal Enfield. He started his journey. So he traveled across. He traveled for a few months or so. He reached to the outskirts of Rajasthan.
right,
So some place in Rajasthan, I don't remember. See, I remember the story vaguely. He might be joining in some time. Maybe he can explain it again. If not, you can find that video in one of the videos in the group chat in our channel as well. But yeah, so I'm telling you whatever I remember here. So he was since he was a biker, he was going on these things. He had everything. He didn't want. He had these small tents kind of setup and everything. So he's reached in the outskirts. He reached Rajasthan. He was on outskirts of one of the villages in Rajasthan. He parked his bike. Say it was already late in the night, so he couldn't find a nice place to park. Sorry, a nice place to pitch his tent as such. So he found an open space somewhere. He pitched his tent. Uh, he parked his bike aside. He pitched his tent. He sat inside. He had his food. He prepared his own food, and he had his food. And he tried to sleep. He's lit up a small campfire sort of thing. He tried to sleep there. Uh, so I guess it was he heard some noises, leaves rustling around, twigs. He felt he felt was something. Someone was moving around his tent.
okay,
So he was a bit scared because it was late in the night, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night. He was a bit scared to open up the tent and see, but he could feel someone was actually moving, and he was getting closer by, and he could hear breathing or such sort of thing.
right,
So since though he was scared, he I guess he tried to run away from there. So he opened his tent. He did not look back. He just ran from there. He left his bike and tent there, and he ran towards the village.
okay,
So while I mean, he knows as, because when he parked his bike and when he pitched, he knows he could see a village nearby. I mean, he could see the lights and everything. So he knows which way is towards the village. So he ran towards the village, and while running, he saw a small tea stall sort of thing
right,
right on the border of the village. So he ran towards it, and he sat there. It was a broken tea stall, and there was a person who was still serving tea for people there. So he ran there. He sat there. He's trying to get some courage and get some breath. He was trying to catch his breath and everything. That guy came around and asked what has happened. He told him what has he narrated him everything that has happened. He said, "I was traveling. I came here. I pitched my tent outside right there, and I felt something was moving around. I don't know whether it was a person. I don't know whether it was an animal. I got scared. So I ran away from there." Okay, he told him. So then the guy told him that, okay, don't worry. If you're that scared, there is a, if you just go a couple of meters ahead, there's a temple. Maybe you can go inside the temple. It will be safer for you as well. करके बोल दिया था. So
Yeah.
he heard him. Since he was all scared, he thought, okay, that would be a more appropriate thing to do. So he's gone there. He's gone. The temple was fortunately open, so he went inside the temple and he slept. Next morning,
Right.
it was early in the morning. Priest came in. Priest saw him sleeping there, so he woke him up. What are you doing? Who are you? What are you doing here? Then he woke up and he told everything. So this is what happened. I was sleeping here. He narrated the entire thing. Then the priest told him that, oh, maybe the place where you put your tent is right beside uh, a graveyard. So maybe it could be uh, such. The priest wasn't sure what is it, but he said the place where you pitch the tent is right beside a graveyard, and it is known to be haunted. We have
Yeah.
many of our villagers have also seen few things moving around. So fortunately, you came back here. It's nice that someone has helped you out. Then he said, yeah, it was the guy who was sitting in that broken tea stall. That's when the priest broke another what a truth bomb to him, saying that, who which tea stall you're talking about? He said, yeah, there's a tea stall nearby, like couple of meters away from here. I said, that tea stall has been closed for a while. The guy who used to sell the tea died a months back or a few days back or something of that sort, and that tea
Right.
stall is no longer open.
Yeah.
That's when he was like, oh shit, how so he has realized that he was talking. So that's when he told the priest, told, okay, though that the guy died, he was known to be a really nice person. He helped out many people while he lived. He was known to be a really nice guy. So maybe fortunately you encounter two type of, one could be a evil spirit and one could be a good spirit. And fortunately you're alive. So and
Yeah.
morning he came back. He packed up all his tents and everything. He took his all his stuff and has gone inside the village. And I guess he has stayed with the priest has given him some kind of blessings and
Yeah.
everything, and he left the place after later on from there.
Oh. So since how many years are you organizing this
Almost
event
a
of?
year or more than a year actually.
Oh. So when people share their stories with you, how do you filter out the true ones and the real ones? How do you understand?
And I mean, there's no filtering process as such. We are here to just listen to the story, and we are not judging anyone. We are not trying to tell them that we are not trying to say that this is it true. We're not questioning them.
Correct. Yeah.
We're
Yeah. Yeah.
just listening to their experience. We are trying to get immersed into that experience the way they see, because whenever someone is telling when their own experience, they tell it in a different way. When you hear a second or third hand experience, uh,
Yeah.
you don't get the same enthusiasm. Like the way I told you, right? You might not have felt that kind of fear what I was talking about. But
Correct. Correct.
when Jeevan was actually telling us, we could actually see that
Right.
he was really not passionate. He was really intense when he was telling narrating the story to us. So
I can understand that. Right.
yeah, see, that's what we are not here to judge anyone. We are not here to say you're wrong, you're right. We are not even questioning them. We're just listening to the story. We like it. We talk about it. What were their feelings? What did they do after that?
Yeah.
Did they try to do any kind of investigation? Just those
Yeah.
simple sort of things. Again, we are not again encouraging any kind of superstition. So we are not saying we are not encouraging people to believe in all these things. It's fun to listen to the story. It's more or less like watching a ghost movie, a horror movie,
Yeah.
but instead of watching to a movie, we'll listen to stories.
Correct. So how? So like, what made you interested in this category of topic and like?
This was my kind of a childhood thing. I don't know. Since
You
since my
felt that.
childhood, I whenever my cousins we all used to meet. This is our favorite pastime.
Right.
So and every time I told you right how I got across meetup. So I whenever I used to go on treks, trek whenever you go on a trek on campfire is a must. It's a compulsory thing.
Right.
Well, so if no one has initiated it, I used to go and initiate by अब तो कोई बताएगा मेरे को कोई ghost story and we and all the treks we used to have some of the other ghost stories and we used to scare shit out of each other.
So in that, it must be too much of fun. You could have like you must be making up stories just to scare some people, right?
Mm,
कि उधर जाना मत, otherwise ये हो जाएगा ऐसा बोलते हैं.
no, no, no.
That
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? And you're in a secluded place and no, you wouldn't want to make fun there. You're in the
yeah,
middle of the forest and you don't know where to go and you really don't want to piss anyone or you really don't want to get into trouble.
right.
Yeah.
That's true. True.
There were I mean, someone has to when you're in the middle of a trek, when you're in a deep forest, someone has to take a night watch and look out for the all the people and everyone, right?
Right.
We really do. Though we stay back till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the night, we'll have
Yeah.
to make sure that everyone is safe.
Acha, okay.
So
So what's the scene like with this meetup app? Have you made any new friends and have you got to meet any new people
oh yeah, yeah,
through meetup?
as I'm telling you, right? So Putan has been has become a friend now, and he joins the session regularly. We've got many
Right.
other people. They will be joining. They said they will be joining in some time, but they haven't joined yet. We've got few regulars. If no one new people never join. We continue. Every Saturday we log in and we just talk. And we talk about not just ghost stories. We talk about mythology. We talk about uh,
Random,
and
other random. Yeah.
random, which is more or less related to the supernatural stuff. Either it could be god or
Oh.
ghost or anything, black magic, any sort of thing.
Oh, Ari. So, like supernatural per se, I remembered of a great experience I just had recently.
Oh, please.
So last month I had gone to Dwarka with my parents.
Okay.
It is Dwarka is in Gujarat. Like
Yes, yeah.
it is. Acha, you know about it, right?
Yeah.
The temple, yeah. So in Dwarka there are two three famous temples. So out of that, one of the temples I always forget the name. So there's one temple which is on the island. So that's where the Dwarka Nagri is. Like that's what people believe.
Mm.
And the second temple that is very popular is called Dwarka Dish Temple. Okay,
Okay.
so temple we went to on the last day of our trip. And just a second, I'm just confirming the name of the temple. Yeah, right. So it's called Sri Dwarkadish Temple. It's 2000-year-old temple of Lord Krishna, and it is made by his grandson.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll show the photo. Yeah,
This is the one.
yeah, correct,
Okay.
correct. So over there, the temple I think closes at 9 o'clock or 12 or 10 o'clock. I don't remember. So they always perform a puja right before the closing time. So we reached when the puja was going on. Okay,
Hmm.
so there's a huge like fleet of stairs. You climb that, and once you reach inside the temple,
Hmm.
there's the checking post like the ones that are there in the malls.
Hmm. Okay.
We reached over there and we could hear the aarti that was going on, and they were playing really good dhol over there,
Oh.
dhol, tabla, etc.
Hmm.
So the vibe was like the vibe was just like a club. Like whenever you enter a club, you can hear the music, you can
Okay.
hear the subwoofers, right?
Hmm.
So they had kept mics in front of the dhol and drums, everything,
Okay.
and they had speakers all around the temple,
Hmm.
so we could hear them very well. And the best part was they were playing really really well. Like it was not like any random roadside dhol players who are playing dhol and tabla. It was actually they were playing it in rhythm.
Oh, yes.
And then
Hmm.
we were in a VIP lane, so we could go directly in front of the the idol basically.
Okay. Huh.
We were not far off from there.
Okay.
So as we were going closer to the main thing,
Hmm.
the energy kept on changing. Okay, and I was standing there, and my parents are not the one who will, bob their head when a good music is playing and
Mm.
all. They are
Yeah.
kind of those simple people. But these guys were bobbing their head, and I was like, "Bhai, ye kya ho raha hai?" And because I was feeling the vibe, I was like, "Ki, bhai, this is really good
Yeah.
with what's happening." And I was feeling as if I'm floating over there, even though I was just standing. I used to
Oh,
just feel whenever I used to just concentrate and look towards the idol now, I used to feel that I'm levitating, going closer, and then coming back.
wow.
And it happened twice, okay? And it happened twice. I did not realize it. But after the second time, I was like, "Bhai, kuch to alag hua, abhi just kuch alag hua." And then I forgot about it. And then when I again looked towards the idol, it again happened. I was like, "Bhai, ye kuch to alag hi ho raha hai apne saath." I've never felt such a thing. And I was vibing really well with the music that was playing, the dhol and the drums, whatever they played, they played.
Oh,
It was a complete surreal experience. Like, I never had such an experience in my life. And usually aarti ke time pe, we usually just clap our hands and we're like,
mm,
come on, we'll just get done with it abhi or 2 minute 3 minute like that.
yeah, yeah.
But I just felt like it should keep on going because the way they were playing, it was really good, and the whole crowd was chanting the aarti. Everybody knew it, and in South India, there's a temple. I forgot the name. Oh, there people scream Govinda.
Tirupati.
Tirupati, right?
Yeah,
Tirupati.
yeah, yeah.
So over here also, they scream something between the aarti.
Mm.
So people used to scream, and everybody was in a synchronized. Like, I just felt like everyone's aura or the vibe that everybody was carrying. Everybody was at the same frequency. It seemed like that, and as and when the beats used to go higher and lower, it was a next level surreal experience. Like, no concert, no club can replicate that experience. And I was so mesmerized. Usually, I don't get really very impressed by mandir pujas and all. But this one was a crazy experience. I was like, yeah, whenever I come to Gujarat, next time I'm going to visit this temple, and
Yeah.
specifically at the closing time. The aarti was crazy,
Oh,
absolutely crazy.
now you want you raised a desire inside
Yeah.
me as well, man. I want to.
Hey.
Yeah, because I mean, it could be acoustics of the building or the. I guess is it being played inside? Are you inside the temple or outside the temple when this was
Yeah,
happening?
yeah, I was right inside the temple
I
actually.
guess the reverbing of all the things that would make you, and these doors, right? Whenever you hear like the yeah, you get that feeling where
Yeah,
everything is hitting the right mark. All the people are hitting the right mark at the right time.
yeah,
You could actually get that. Music can make such kind of wonders too.
yeah. And it was a really good experience, and it is right in front of the shore, right?
Yeah.
So cool breeze of air was coming, and some of this, and couple of times, the breeze also matched the
Oh,
vibe. Like, whenever the beats used to go higher or there used to be a drop sort of a thing, the breeze used to get inside. I was like, this is real darshan of God. I feel now.
wow. So, the island temple you talk about. So, is this where the underground Dwarka is, or the submerged Dwarka is?
Yeah, yeah, right. So the mandir that you are showing on the screen,
Hmm.
it is not the one that is considered to be the one above the Dwarka.
Okay.
The underground mandir is 40 kilometers away from this mandir.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you said the island. There is an island temple. Is it somewhere near the island? This temple.
No, no, no. Wait. I'll just. Actually, I don't know the names. Yeah, that's the problem. Just a second. I'll tell you where it is exactly. I
Ah.
was, I, I was just tagging along with my parents. I
Oh.
was like, wherever you guys are going, I'll just follow you guys. So I do not know. I don't know much, but just a second. I'll tell you the exact
Mhm.
Dwarka Island. Yeah, temple. Yeah.
Uh,
So
oh.
this is the island under which it is said that the Dwarka Nagri is.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
If I wish people it is open to for scuba divers to go and visit.
Yeah, I think there's no restrictions over there, and the our cab driver was telling us that government is making 2 3 submarine sort of a thing in which people can sit and go down, show you something, and it'll come up. So it will not drive under the water, but it will just act as a lift that will go under the water and bring you up back again.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's nice. I hope that will happen soon.
yeah.
So we've got these again here Hemant and Kishore. They are again regular joiners. As you were asking, right? So we this is
Right.
we join. If no one else is joining, we all join together. And if there's nothing, we just talk to each other. Like, okay, Hemant and Kishore has joined us after quite a long some time. So I just asked them if they've got any stories.
Right now, no stories from
Not
me.
really, bro.
What?
Yeah.
I was just hoping, man. There's a new guy in the group. That I was just hoping you can impress me with any nice story as well.
There's some we'll see. But currently, like, currently there are no sweet stories, but let us see.
There's a lot of disturbance here, though.
Yeah, I'm actually in a park, so do you still hear the disturb?
No, you're not clearly audible. There's a lot of the background noise there.
Now, how is it?
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay. So I'm so,
No, no, no.
What
Whenever
I'm
you're trying,
saying is that
whenever you're talking, there is
it's been a long time, right? There are no uses. I mean, stories like I mean,
uh,
I was just joining like just to hear if somebody has something to say.
unfortunately, there's no. Hemant was mentioning that he has got stories of girls hostels, girls ghosting. Oh, girls ghosting.
Okay.
No, dude. We've been the trauma. Everyone has seen that trauma. If you
Harry,
want
how
to
do you
share
put it?
that trauma, yeah, please go ahead. Maybe if you want to lighten your heart,
How
what?
do you put emojis in laptops? Yeah, I don't know how to put emojis.
I'll talk to you after 15 minutes, okay?
Sure, sure, sure. That's way.
Sure, cool, no problem.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a wonderful experience to have, Rajveer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though.
And we were traveling through road actually. So
Okay.
we went to Jamnagar first. Then from Jamnagar, we went to Somnath to have a darshan at Somnath Mandir. And from there, we went to Dwarka. So we were traveling everywhere.
Oh,
And not a paranormal activity, just my tiredness made. So basically, what happened was it was night. It was like I think 8:30 or 9. We were about to reach Somnath.
okay.
So I had slept before reaching to Somnath. So while sleeping, you just wake up for a couple of seconds, right, to adjust your position, and you again go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So my driver, he was doing something on his phone, and his brightness was really low, and the he did not have anything on his screen that was of white color basically.
Okay.
So I had removed my specs as as I just looked outside to see where we are, etc., etc. So I just saw his phone moving. I got shit scared. I was like, "Why? What's happened?" I just thought
You thought something
someone.
white moving around on your peripheral vision, is it?
Yeah. I just thought somebody was running besides the car. I got scared. I was like, "भैया क्या कर रहे हो? ध्यान दो सामने." It
Actually,
was
oh,
when you watch a lot of scary movies and all, right, you get this feeling, right?
yeah.
but it's fortunate at least he is awake. Generally, right when everyone is sleeping. The person who is driving
Yeah.
will also tend to sleep.
Yeah. And that's what I realized. And then I told my parents, like, we are not gonna travel at night time. We'll travel only during the daytime because I had forgotten about it. And then later on, I realized कि भाई ये भी सो सकता है चलाते चलाते. And
हाँ,
then सब सब लोग सीधा भगवान के पास ही चले जाएंगे एक साथ.
सब लोग एक ही बार भूत बन जाएंगे वरना भगवान के पास चले जाएंगे.
और उस हाईवे पे सबको डराएंगे हम लोग. सबकी.
Whenever I used to drive, I like if I'm feeling sleepy, I'll find you. I mean, there was a time when me and my friend, couple of friends, we have gone to Goa.
Yeah.
It was all random trip. We just decided to go on a Friday night. We all sat in a cafe and we thought we were talking and we were like, let's go to Goa. And we've decided and we started our journey.
Right.
So after some time, after like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, we've reached, we've crossed the Bangalore border, Karnataka border, and I guess, we were entering into the Goa border or something. We were feeling
Yeah.
sleepy. We couldn't stop. We got into a petrol bunk. There were already few these things there. What were there? Lorries and stuff. So we parked
Yeah.
the car beside the lorries and we slept inside the car.
Oh. Yeah. That's the best part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because then what happens is like if you're driving, then the local people they just beat you up, and they will not see that you're tired or anything. They'll just start saying that you are drunk,
Yeah.
and they'll start beating the shit out of you.
Anytime,
It's
like
crazy.
anytime, if I drive, if I'm sleepy, I'll stop the car. I'll find a open spot. I'll stop the car and I'll sleep within inside the car.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah.
Like that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, even if you sleep for half an hour or 1 hour, that
Yeah, that's enough.
craving,
Yeah,
sleep craving is over, right? Then you can at least
yeah,
drive for a few more hours later on.
yeah.
Instead of an open spot, right? Drive a petrol pump. Like, it's better always to stay close to a petrol pump rather
Yeah.
than an open place.
Oh, obviously, most probably not. I'll try to stop within a petrol pump. That's a safer place as well.
And have you ever come to Mumbai? Have you ever had any experience of Mumbai?
It was long back when I was doing my schooling. I've been to Mumbai many times.
Oh, just a second, I'll just get my charger. It's about to die. One
Oh,
second.
sure, sure. यार मैं भी fan on कर लेता हूँ. It's quite hot. Where is everyone, man? Where is everyone? Let me message. How many people said yes? 5 said yes. I've just read it, right? Nice. In the meantime, I'll read one more story from or I was reading a story in Reddit. I'll continue reading it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So since I don't know if you have joined from the starting, so I'll just read it from the top again. This is by Bored Indian Abroad, a Bored Indian Abroad in Reddit. So he said he has three incidents. His I'm narrating the first incident now, which happened with himself. House so which I encountered myself. Housewarming ceremony at my house. The priest who is performing is my aunt's uncle. We are a joint family. My aunt family stays in the first floor. We stay in the second floor. So the priest is going around the house and doing his rituals. He goes to the last room and or one of the bedrooms and finds something weird and calls my aunt and tells her there is a name tree right behind this room and it looks cursed. This is when I felt abnormal stuff happening in my house. It was around 1:30 a.m. or so. I was watching or show playing FIFA on my PC while dad was doing some official work. We could hear someone running on the terrace. We could hear the thud thud sound so clearly we thought someone was there. I should also mention there is no way to the terrace for from any other direction and have to go through the stairs in front of my house. There is no house on either the back or the right side. There is no one left, but there is on the left side, but it is a bit away. So no one could jump from house to house. So me and my dad take our cricket bats and stumps and rush up. We find no one, and there is no way that one could jump and run away. We stayed up for a week at the same time, and we could hear it again for 2 3 days, and it stopped. This is the creepiest of all. So during the study holidays, my friends came and stayed at my place and studied here all night. It was exactly 3 days before the exam, and almost 10 of them had come. Seven of them had come at around 9. Three came at 11:30 ish, and always stay till 3 or so and go back. So one of my friend who is currently a cinematographer had got a new cell phone with 13 megapixel camera and had a Tirupati Balaji's keychain. So he kept experimenting the camera with on his keychain. He kept the keychain next to the tulsi plant and kept clicking pictures. This is on the second floor, right on the balcony where we study. All the pics came out well except one. He hadn't changed the settings, but the one photo alone turned out weird. This pic was completely dark and had only the eyes of the god visible in red, though it was a well lit place. We didn't care. And at around 11:30, those three guys came over, and the first thing they did was to go to the terrace for a smoke. One of them went first, while the other two were talking for about 5 minutes. When these okay, where to- when these two went up, they found the other friend just standing and staring at something. They had to shout and shake him, and then he comes back to reality and says he doesn't know what he was doing at all. And then I don't know what they saw. They hadn't told me, but they left within the next 10 minutes without saying. And then at around 2 a.m. Or so, everyone started to sleep. And me and three other friends went inside my room to sleep. Two guys, including the cinematographer, wanted to sleep in the balcony for fresh air, while two others were studying. These guys fell asleep quick. These guys fell asleep quick, but after 45 minutes or hour, both of them woke up at the same time and almost drenched in sweat. When one of the other two guys asked him what happened, then this is what both of them said. I saw a black, shapeless thing come around. It sat around the corner and watched us. Once we fell asleep, it jumped on me and held my hands tight and started choking me real bad. I couldn't breathe. Both of them said the same thing. Meanwhile, there were a lot of strays and street dogs right outside my house barking. When this was happening, when this was happening, out of the two guys who was standing and staring again at something and didn't bother to give a fuck about these two guys. So they had to again yell at him and to bring him back to reality. So all of them shit bricks and came inside and slept. This was the last day all these seven guys ever came to my house to study. Okay. Not, I mean, it's a weird experience to feel, but I guess it seemed like a, what do you call that thing called, sleep paralysis. How both of them can feel sleep paralysis? That's the question. Oh, we have Jeevan, the OG storyteller.
Maybe on the same drug.
Could be. I guess since they went for a smoke. Oh, these weren't the guys who were smoking. Maybe they might add something different. Oh, Jeevan, bye. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I was narrating your story to Rajveer. Rajveer was asking, did anyone tell you a really creepy story till now? So I told I told him your Rajasthan ghost story, outskirts of
Oh,
Rajasthan ghost story. I mean,
Oh, so
I
it
was
was
really bad at narrating though. Yeah,
So it was Jivan's
yeah,
story you
own
told.
experience. Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Sorry, I
So
was in a function.
sorry.
so
I was in a function, just came back to home.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Take your time. Take your time. Hey, Marmot. Hi. Welcome to Saturday Night Spooky Stories. That's a nice name. I guess this is your first time joining. Do you have any ghost stories to share, bro? Marmik? No. Why, man? Jeevan bhai, have you got anything? Or do you want to share the same story again to the new folks?
Just 5 minutes.
Sure, yeah. Maybe I'll create a. This time I'll create a proper shot for only your video, dude. Because last time, I don't know. We've got the 2 hour or long podcast, and I can't really tell people where to go and look for that story. If you can narrate it once again, I'll create a shot for this one and I'll put it there in YouTube. Heck, he left. Why do we want that story then?
I have just 5 minutes.
Sure, sure, sure. In the meantime, I'll read one more story from Reddit. Join this session, guys. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll read one more story from Reddit. It says deleted. We
Reddit
don't.
story is also from Reddit, right? The one that you read.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you said you had a similar experience, isn't it?
Me.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, I had a similar sort of experience, but it was a not. I mean, we weren't drunk or something. I don't drink or I don't smoke, but I had that sleep paralysis sort of thing. I mean, it wasn't much like it was back in 2014 or 15, 14 or 13, I guess. Yeah, we were uh, we were six bachelors living in a 3 BHK. So we're to we in six, like two of us used to share one bedroom, and the guy who used to share my bedroom mostly doesn't used to come to the house. He used to stay in his sister's place. So the entire bedroom was only for me. So that day it was a weekend. We were so that more or less that used to be the hangout spot for everyone. We used to always gather there. We used to talk. So that day, three or four of us were sitting in my bedroom and we were talking. We were talking till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the night. Uh, so generally, I used to sleep right under the fan, so to get enough air. So and since I was the only person sleeping in the bedroom, I used to put my bed right under the what do you call this one, under the fan, and I used to sleep. Since other three roommates also joined in the room, and we were watching a movie on the laptops and everything. And after talking for a while, since everyone came into my room, other three roommates came into the room. I was pushed to the right corner of the room where there is a window. So the layout in such a way that, see, it's a box. uh, to the top left corner is a door, and the bottom right corner is the bathroom, and you've got to the right corner, to the right wall you have the window. Imagine the layout. So I was sleeping to the right corner of the right beside the window. I was sleeping right beside the window, and other three were sleeping parallel to me. After some time, we all slept. It was me, I the guy who was sleeping beside me was a guy named Vamsi, and there were the two other guys. So I know I was dreaming. I know that I felt that I came out of a dream, and I've opened my eyes and I could see a black figure. And when you see, right, since there are street lights outside the house, outside the apartment, there is light coming from the window, so you could feel the light. Even when you sleep, when you close your eyes, you can feel the light, and when you can feel if something moves in front of you, you can feel it, right? So when I opened my eyes, I could see a black figure standing there. So I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or I was completely awake. Then I've understood that, okay, I wasn't awake and my eyes aren't open. I'm kind of lucid dreaming, where I was dream inside a dream kind of thing. So I came out of the first dream. I've opened my eyes in the second dream and I could see that black figure, but I'm conscious. I'm conscious in the real world, but I was dreaming at the same time. So I was getting scared. I could see the black figure right standing right there. It was just a silhouette. There is no proper shape to it. It's just a black silhouette standing there. I got shit scared, but I was trying to move my hands and feet, but nothing was moving. My hand wasn't moving. My feet wasn't moving, and I know I was shouting. I was trying to call out for this fellow, the guy who was sleeping beside me, Vamsi. I was trying to call him out. I was shouting, calling out his name. I was shouting at him, Vamsi, 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 karke. He wasn't responding. I wasn't able to move my hands. I wasn't able to move my feet. but somehow I know that I had to somehow move my hand or feet to come out of this dream sort of thing. I I tried to move my left feet a bit. It moved a couple of centimeters or so. I My leg touched his leg. I tried to uh, call him with the leg. He pushed my leg away. With that jolt, I completely woke up. I came to the senses. Then I've understood. Okay, this is a sleep paralysis. And all this while I was sleeping on my back. Once I came back to my senses, once I came back to the real world, I slept to the side, and the next morning I woke up and I was asking this fellow, dude, why you that slept? Did you not hear me shouting out your name? Karke? Then he said, I mean, no one has heard you shouting, but we've heard you squealing. So they were also they were also just slept. They also just slept, and they could hear me squealing, kind of like they couldn't figure out. They couldn't make out what was it. What was I saying? But they could hear some sounds coming out of my mouth. So they thought I was what do you call? Yeah, sleep talking sort of thing. So I've narrated them the entire story.
This is interesting.
Yeah, that's more or less. I mean, I had many such sleep paralysis. I mean, back when I was a child, I had a sleep paralysis. So we used to have I mean, not child, but I was in my intermediate or engineering. We used to have
Did you ever visit a doctor for this?
Sorry, what?
Did you ever visit a doctor regarding this?
No, I mean, it's not pretty often. It's like once in a blue moon, sort of. Not even a blue moon. Once, maybe like I remember 4 or 5 instances where I had sleep paralysis in my entire life till now. Only twice, and every time more or less when I was sleeping only on my back. I guess that's when you get sleep paralysis, when you sleep on your back. Yo, Digbhai, is this 10:30 now?
अरे भाई मत बोल, मेरा वॉलेट कहीं गुम गया है घर पे ही, पता नहीं कहाँ है। मैं आज शाम से वही कर रहा हूँ।
घर पे ही घूम गया वो, पता है तेरे को?
पता नहीं कहाँ गया यार, मतलब मेरा ऐसे कंप्यूटर टेबल पे रहता है। अभी मैं परसों वॉलेट लेके बाहर गया था, उसके बाद मैं बाहर भी जनरली नहीं गया और वॉलेट लेके तो गया ही नहीं।
Are you sharing your room with someone?
नो, ये मेरा हॉल है।
और कोई नहीं है क्या घर पे?
भाई सो रहा है रूम पे।
Oh, I mean, you said you moved out of your house and you came to Rajasthan. Where did you come to?
हाँ, राजस्थान में जयपुर हूँ।
तो कौन कौन रह रहा है उस घर पे?
मैं और भाई, मी एंड ब्रदर, दो ही।
Are you sure? Isn't there any other soul living?
आई डोंट नो।
पर पैसे से क्या काम करेगा भूत भी?
अरे मतलब पैसा भी नहीं था वॉलेट में, सिर्फ $500 थे। मोर लाइक डेबिट कार्ड, 2-3, और क्या बोलते हैं, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस, आधार कार्ड,
इसलिए
पैन
फेंक
कार्ड।
दिया होगा, भूत भी लिया होगा, सोच कर कि कुछ पैसा होगा, कुछ मिला नहीं होगा। साले बोले ये कंगाल को क्या फायदा रह के, फेंक दिया होगा ऊपर।
हु कीप्स कैश नाउअडेज? वही डेबिट कार्ड था, तीन टू।
भूत को उतना क्या, मे बी दैट इज अ 60-year-old भूत रे, हु नोस। देयर आर नो डेबिट कार्ड्स बैक देन।
तू भूत के एंगल से बाहर निकलेगा, मेरे को यही टेंशन है कि रख कहाँ दिया, ऐसे कहाँ चला गया। कहीं बाहर लेके गया था मैं 3 दिन पहले। डेबिट कार्ड नया आया था एक, उसमें चेक करने के लिए, पिन अपडेट करने के लिए, वो करके मैं फिर आया। उसके बाद मैं वॉलेट लेके कहीं नहीं गया हूँ। अब आज देखता हूँ कि वॉलेट ही नहीं है, पता नहीं कहाँ है।
उस दिन याद है, उस दिन कहाँ रखा तूने? उसके बाद वापस आने का डेबिट कार्ड पिन रखा?
अभी याद होता तो वहीं ढूंढता ना सबसे पहले। मैं जनरली टेबल पे रखता हूँ, कंप्यूटर टेबल पे, और यहाँ कुछ है नहीं।
सब वापस आ रहा था, उसके तेरे जेब में रखने का याद है क्या? डालने का?
या डेबिट कार्ड लाइक वो डाल के मैंने वॉलेट पॉकेट में डाला था, इतना तो याद है।
पर घर आने के बाद कहीं, घर आने निकलने, वो तो याद होगा जब व्हेन यू आर चेंजिंग, तूने यार, तो यार उधर उधर ही गिर गया होगा कहीं।
नो ब्रो, इट्स बीन 2-3 डेज। मुझे तो ये डेबिट कार्ड की वजह से याद, मतलब वो डेबिट वाले की वजह से याद है कि वॉलेट लेके भी गया
बीच में
था।
दो दिन में कभी और देखा क्या उसको? कभी निकाला क्या?
पता नहीं, ध्यान नहीं दिया यहीं पर। मतलब इट्स लाइक, व्हाई डू यू यूज योर वॉलेट जब कुछ काम हो उससे? जनरली अभी कुछ काम नहीं होता, मोबाइल लेके कहीं चले जाओ, कुछ भी लेना हो। और मैं 2-3 दिन से कहीं गया भी नहीं हूँ, इतना ड्रेसअप होके कहीं ऐसे जाना की जगह भी नहीं था जो ऐसे
घर पे
जाता।
कोई मेड आती है क्या?
आती तो है, बट ऐसे वॉलेट उठा के ले जाएगी मेड, उसमें भी पैसे नहीं थे, क्या ही करेगी?
किसको पता। सो वो देखी नहीं होगी, शीतल होके मिल गया तो लेके चला जाना, बाहर जाके देखता हूँ कितना पैसा है करके।
नहीं तो
वापस रख देती यार लाके, मैं कौन सा 2 दिन में चेक किया।
बॉयफ्रेंड को गिफ्ट दे देती है नया वॉलेट का।
नहीं
हाँ
तो महंगा वॉलेट भी हो सकता है, अच्छा
नहीं
महंगा
था,
वाला।
500 रुपए का वॉलेट था और वो भी 2 साल हो गया,
अबे
3
तेरे
साल।
लिए 500 बहुत कम है, उसके लिए तो 500 बहुत ज्यादा होगा। किसको पता उसका
अरे
500
यार पता नहीं तुम कुछ तो हुआ है, पता नहीं। मैं आज ही चेक किया हूँ, वो भी शाम को कहीं जाना था, वो टोस्ट मास्टर्स वाला, वहां जाने के लिए चेक किया, तब मैं देखता हूँ वॉलेट नहीं है। कहाँ
शायद
गया कहाँ गया।
पैरानॉर्मल एक्टिविटी भी हो सकती है, अगले सैटरडे पता चलेगा।
अगले सैटरडे भाई आजकल में बता दो, ये एंजाइटी ज्यादा डिफरेंट है कि गया कहाँ, हर जगह ढूंढो, हर जगह देखो, कहाँ कहाँ मैंने देख लिया। भाई कहाँ कहाँ, पहले यहाँ होगा तो पहले एक्सप्लेनेशन क्या होगा कि यहाँ कैसे आया वो भी नहीं पता मेरे को,
बैग
ऐसे
में
ऐसे
देखा
जगह पे
तूने?
ढूंढ लिया है। बैग मेरे पास है ही नहीं, मैं बैग अंदर रखा है सब बाहर
देखो ना
तो।
जाके बैग में देखो, किसको पता बैग में डाल दिया होगा।
क्यों और कैसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होगा तब मेरा, यहाँ आया कैसे ये।
अबे वो बैग नहीं बोल रहा हूँ जो तू लगेज, तू लैपटॉप का डालता वो बैग में होगा।
लैपटॉप वो अलमारी के अंदर पड़ा है वो बैग।
एक बार देख लेना बैग के अंदर भी।
हाँ
देखूंगा देखूंगा, उसमें भी देख लूंगा।
अलमारी में देखा
लेकिन
तूने?
वो अलमारी में पड़ा है 15-20 दिन से।
अलमारी में देखा तूने?
अलमारी में देखा, ड्रॉयर्स में देखा, अलमारी के जहाँ जनरली रखता हूँ वहां ड्रॉयर्स में
डस्टबिन
देखा।
की देखा?
डस्टबिन में,
या टेबल के पीछे देखो।
टेबल के पीछे नीचे, बेड के पीछे नीचे, सोफा के पीछे नीचे, तीनों जगह देख लिया।
वॉशिंग मशीन में देखो।
वॉशिंग मशीन में मैंने एक बार देखा, अभी एक्चुअल में वॉशिंग मशीन में कपड़े वपड़े थे उसमें सूखे
हाँ
हुए, बट दिखा नहीं कहीं। अच्छे से देखा था एक बार तो, अब कपड़े सुखाऊंगा तभी देखूं दिखेगा
हाँ
और।
तो वो अबे पहले वो तो देख दे, निकाल के तो देख, तेरे लगता है तेरे पैंट में छोड़ दिया होगा तूने।
वो वाला पैंट को चेक किया, वॉशिंग मशीन में था, उसमें पैंट में कुछ नहीं है, वो पैंट खाली है। अरे पता नहीं।
वैसे अभी आप लोगों के एक्सपीरियंस में वॉलेट का कुछ काम रहा है क्या अभी, आईडी 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 कैरी करने के अलावा?
आईडीज मेरा वही था, पैन कार्ड, आधार
हाँ
कार्ड,
वो
ड्राइविंग
है वो।
लाइसेंस, और वो क्या होता है, डेबिट कार्ड्स, बस।
क्योंकि आईडी भी अभी आप देखो, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस भी डिजी लॉकर में आ गया है, जो
नहीं,
पुलिस वाले
आ
एक्सेप्ट कर
सब
लेते
गए हैं, बट एक वो फिजिकल कॉपी का बहुत वो
हैं।
रहता
हाँ,
है, पता नहीं, आईडी इज वेरी इजी इन फिजिकल कॉपी,
नहीं, इट
निकाल
इज
के
जस्ट
दिखाने
दैट हम लोग जिस जनरेशन के हैं, आईडी कार्ड की वजह से, आईडी की वजह से बस वॉलेट कैरी करने का
में।
जरूरत फील होती है।
आई मीन या मोर और लेस
इसीलिए तो
वॉलेट।
3 दिन से नहीं देखा, नहीं तो खर्चा तो रोज ही होता है। मेन वही है कि
आजकल तो वॉलेट कोई निकालता भी नहीं है, ज्यादातर मेरा बैग में रहता वो।
उसी चक्कर में तो मेरे यहाँ टेबल पे यही रहता था।
इसीलिए मैं हर बार मैं याद रखता हूँ बैग में
नहीं,
रखने के।
मुझे भी यही प्रॉब्लम होती थी, मेरी बाई कहीं ना कहीं रख देती थी, क्योंकि मैं यो रोज यूज नहीं करता था, बट लकीली बाई मेरी 2-3 साल से बदली नहीं, तो उसको एक बार डाटा तब से वॉलेट जगह पर ही मिलता है।
अरे यार मेरा तो एक फिक्स जगह रहता था कि टेबल पे ही लाके रखूंगा,
अब
टेबल से ही
ये
लेके
अब
जाऊंगा,
ये
अब पता
तो
नहीं।
इतना ये सब सिचुएशन है तो जाकर भाई को भी नहीं पूछ सकता है। अगर पूछ ले किसी से, अगर वो अब पूछना है तो उसी दिन पूछना था। अगर नहीं, अगर पूछना है तो 2 दिन के बाद पूछने से कोई फायदा नहीं। अगर अब बुरा मान लिए तो चले जाएगी घर से, तेरे को कोई काम करने के लिए नहीं होता है बाद में।
वही तो समझ नहीं आ रहा, घर पे बोलूंगा तो मुझे ही गालियां पड़ेगी कि 2 दिन, इतने दिन कहाँ। अब वॉलेट का कुछ काम नहीं आ रहा है, पता नहीं।
अरे बेस्ट चीज पता है क्या, अभी वो एप्पल का एयर टैग्स आता है, वैसा अभी
अब एयर
सस्ता।
टैग 2500 का एयर टैग डालू मैं, वो भी वही सोच
नहीं,
रहा
उसका भी सस्ता एप्पल को सपोर्ट करने वाला जियो ने लॉन्च किया है, जियो टैग या कुछ नाम है उसका।
था।
तो वो बहुत सस्ता है, बट और आईफोन के साथ भी चलता है, एंड्रॉइड के साथ भी चलता
अरे यार अब ये लैपटॉप, ये अगर वो मनी बैग ये वाला मिला, या फिर किसी भले आदमी के हाथ लगा जो आधार निकाल के आधार से कॉल कर ले, तो 2 ही ऑप्शन है, और कोई ऑप्शन तो नहीं है।
तो ब्लॉक तो करवा दे पहले, तेरा डेबिट कार्ड और सब कुछ ब्लॉक तो करवा दे।
भाई किसी को पिन नहीं पता होगा, ब्लॉक कराऊंगा, अब अगर कुछ
है। नहीं, वो
नहीं मिला कल
टैप टू
तो
पे
कल
से कर
बैंक
देगा, टैप टू पे यूज कर
बंद है,
लेगा
टैप
वो।
टू पे बंद है।
अरे फिर तो सही है।
पहले ही बंद किया था टैप टू पे, एक दोस्त ने मेरे ने पता नहीं क्या 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 उस दिन एक दिन सुना रहा था, साइबर सिक्योरिटी नेटवर्किंग ये वो, उसने बंद ही कर दिया था। टैप टू पे बंद है तब से।
क्रेडिट लिमिट भी कम कर दो, लाइक 1000 रुपीज लाइक दैट।
नहीं पे कुछ नहीं हुआ है, और होता तो 1 सेकंड में मैसेज आ जाता। अभी कल देखूंगा घर पे ही है क्या, अगर नहीं है, कल फिक्स हो गया, कल पूरे दिन देख के संडे है, तब फिर करना पड़ेगा जो करना पड़ेगा।
ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस पहले तो यार आधार कार्ड दाद से पैन कार्ड भी है, आधार कार्ड भी है, सब कुछ तेरा। अब तो देख तेरा ये इस पे तो अच्छा सा ये क्या बोलते हैं उसको, टैक्स है। हाँ हाँ ये भी होगा ना अब, ये 2 महीने में रिटर्न्स भी फाइल करना है।
ओटीपी आता है आजकल सब चीज का।
नहीं, अभी मैं बोल दूंगा तेरे को रेंट पे कर रहा हूँ करके, तेरे इस पे डाल दूंगा मैं, तेरा पैन पे क्या हो गया?
नहीं, मेरा पैन पे दिखाना पड़ेगा ना कि मैं रेंटल किसी को दे रहा हूँ, नहीं तो तू दिखाने से तेरा ही उल्टा पकड़ेगा टैक्स इवेशन में। अगर मैं अपने अगर तू मुझे रेंट पे कर रहा है तो आई ऑल्सो नीड टू शो इन आईटीआर, दोनों पे इनकम पे इशू आएगा, दोनों पे कंप्लेन आएगा।
पर तेरे को पता नहीं चलेगा ना तब तक।
हाँ बट लाइक इट्स नॉट वो इशू कि मेरे गले आ जाएगा, कुछ गले आने वाला नहीं है, गले आने वाला कुछ नहीं है, घर वाले आने वाले घर वाले ही गाली देंगे, वही एक बड़ा इशू लग रहा है अगर नहीं मिला तो। ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस ओरिजिनल था वो एक है, बाकी आधार तो निकल जाएगा, और पैन का क्या करना है पता नहीं, पैन भी निकल जाता है क्या?
तो बताओ, कुछ भूत हो सकता है क्या आसपास में? कुछ ये क्या बोलते हो?
राजस्थान में पैरानॉर्मल एक्टिविटी बहुत होता है, बट लेदर का पर्स मेरा, वो लेदर भी नहीं होता आजकल तो, पर्स मेरा पर्स लेके क्या करेगा?
किसको पता।
क्या फाइनेंशियल भूत है?
उधर भूतों की
यार
दुनिया भी
ब्लैक मैजिक
डिजिटाइज,
करने के लिए तेरा तेरा एक चीज तो चाहिए होगा ना लोगों को।
नहीं वो भूतों की दुनिया भी डिजिटाइज हो रही होगी, तो उन लोगों को
यार
भी डेबिट
मॉडल
कार्ड
नहीं
वगैरह का
नहीं,
बस।
देख ब्लैक मैजिक करने के लिए लोगों के पास फोटो चाहिए, एक बंदा का एक आइटम चाहिए, और उसमें
मेरे
तो
मॉम डैड की फोटो थी।
तेरा लाइसेंस में तो तेरा फोटो होगा, आधार कार्ड में तेरा फोटो होगा, लाइसेंस में तेरा फोटो
लाइसेंस,
होगा,
आधार कार्ड, पैन
पैन कार्ड
कार्ड,
में,
तीनों
और
का।
3 फोटो लगाएगा तेरा, तो तेरा 3 अवतार होंगे उसमें। तो शॉर्ट शॉट तेरे पे चलेगा, बता रहा हूँ।
यार मिल क्यों नहीं रहा है? दिमाग खराब हो गया। अब वो भी नहीं है कि आज देखा था, कल देखा था, 2-3 दिन पहले देखा था लास्ट, और मतलब पड़ा रहता है ऐसे टेबल में, नहीं वो करता है कि पड़ा है पड़ा है।
अरे
पता नहीं, दिमाग खराब।
तो
एक तो जब
बता।
आपका दिमाग खराब होता है, ढूंढ रहे होते तब वो चीज मिलती नहीं है जो ढूंढ रहे हो।
हाँ, चल छोड़। अब कुछ देखा क्या राजस्थान आके? कुछ सुना, कुछ देखा आसपास में?
अभी तक तो इतना कुछ नहीं देखा सुना।
अभी तेरे भाई कब से रह रहा है उसमें?
यही है, मेरे साथ ही आया था ये।
अरे, एक घर किसका है, आपका ही है क्या?
हम लोग का ये।
खुद का घर है? अभी इतना अमीर है क्या? इधर
नहीं
एक
रे,
ऐसा असम में, का बैंगलोर में है क्या?
नहीं रे, बैंगलोर में कहाँ करता, पीजी में रहता था बैंगलोर में।
ओ यार, वो भूत वाला पीजी है, भूत के पीजी।
भूत वाला पीजी? बेचारा पीजी में कोई भूत नहीं था, मैं रात भर जगह जगह रहता था, हम लोग 3-3 बजे तक बात किए हैं।
किसको किसने भेजा बताओ? वो फ्राइड राइस किसने भेजा तेरे को?
हाँ भाई, वो फ्राइड राइस वाला भूत। कॉल भी आया था मेरे को, फ्राइड
हम्म।
राइस भी आया था, लेकिन पता नहीं किसने भेजा।
यार पीजी में बता रहा था ना, मेरा मेरा कोलीग का है, कुछ तो चल रहा है उसमें।
क्या हुआ?
पता नहीं वो, were you not there in the last like 3 or
नहीं, लास्ट वीक नहीं आया, लास्ट वीक
ठीक नहीं
नहीं
है,
आया।
बहुत उससे भी पहले। she
आई
uh,
थिंक आई मिस्ड इट।
she's living in a PG, so there was one time, so she came to the office the other, I guess she came on a Monday, so she was not looking well, तो बहुत ये टायर्ड लग रही थी, हम तो पूछे थे क्या हुआ, तो बोले आई डिड नॉट हैव स्लीप करके बोली थी, तो we were making fun of her, say what were you doing talking to your boyfriend, ऐसा कैसे पाँव खींच रहा था उसका, हो गया पुलिंग लेग्स एंड एवरीथिंग, पाँव खींच रहा था, अभी यार ट्रू ट्रांसलेशन
टांग खींच रहा था
पाँव खींच
बोलते
रहा
हैं।
था, हाँ। तो cut to for last month or so, we were talking about ghosts and everything. Then she started telling, "Do you remember that day when I told you that I did not sleep well when I came to office? You asked me. I told you I did not sleep. I did not have proper sleep." I said, "Yeah, you know why it has happened. I had experiences that day. So she shares her bedroom or 3 sharing PG or 2 sharing PG. पता नहीं है, but I guess something or it's a sharing PG. Her room, she used to share a room with someone else, so her roommate also has gone to her house and she is staying all alone, so she felt a pull on her leg, a literal pull. पहले ये क्या बोलते हैं, blanket, someone she felt was someone pulling her blanket. She did not react to that much. Then she felt a pull literally on her leg, and she actually came few inches down towards this one. She got shit scared. She opened her eyes. She couldn't find anything. She went back to sleep. Those couple of I guess it was started. She started on a Friday, and it happened throughout the weekend. She could hear voices. She could hear breathing. Uh, was breathing sound right beside her ear, and I guess few days after that, she could actually see a black figure standing on the bed beside her. So two beds होते हैं ना, her bed, उसका
Mhm.
दोस्त वाला bed, and उसके बाद open thing. So her friend wasn't there, her roommate wasn't there, and middle of the night when she woke up, she heard some noises. She woke up and she saw a black figure standing there. It seems. She got shit scared, and I've asked her, "Did you not talk to anyone?" Like my PG owner is not really good person, so अगर ऐसा कुछ बोलूँगा तो वो बाहर चला जाएगा, बाहर जाने के लिए बोलेगा, तो I haven't told
Mhm.
anyone. But I've heard knocks on my door. I've heard people. I felt a breathing near my neck. Not breathing. I've heard breathing near my right close to my face, sort of thing. I've heard, and the scariest part was someone pulling me out of the room. She searched everywhere inside the room. There's no one, and the door is locked from inside. No one could have entered inside. And later on, she when she narrated this thing to her friends as well, they've also experienced not this vigorously, but they've heard these knocks or they felt a presence inside the room. It seems so. Since
Wow.
then, if someone is going out, if someone is going back to their hometown, no one stays alone in that room. It seems
Oh,
even now, even today. So
bhai.
I've asked her, did you try to investigate? Did you try to find out if something has happened? They're like, "Yeah, no one is an old person. जो भी उधर काम करता है, everyone knew who came recently right after I came in. So I came, I moved into that PG a year back, and these guys have all the workers who are working right now have come there after I joined the
ओह!
PG. So
पुराना कोई नहीं है?
पुराना कोई नहीं है उधर कुछ बताने के लिए,
ओनर खाली है और ओनर तो ज़रूर नहीं बताएगा।
बताएगा नहीं क्योंकि अगर बता दिया तो उसका
आस-पास के वो क्या बोलते हैं लाइक
she's too
नेबर्स या
scared
फिर
and she
कोई
doesn't want to talk anything about it now.
सही बात है।
Yeah. She narrated one more experience which she had in our hometown. It is in a place called Vijayawada, sorry, Guntur. So I guess they were all sleeping on terrace. I guess the entire family. It's she, her brother, and mother, father. Four of them were on a summer night. They were sleeping on terrace. It seemed.
हुँ,
Middle of the night, she could see a black figure sitting on her mom's chest and talking to her. She was kind of threatening her something, and she was like, "If you don't listen to me, or if something of that sort, I'm gonna kill your mom." Karke, she was
ओह!
she was telling her that sort of thing. Something I don't remember what exactly she told, but yeah, but the words were something of like, "I'll kill your mom." Karke, she woke up. She got scared. She told her parents. They all went down. The next morning, they've told her what she have told her. She have told them what has happened. They moved out of that house within a month. It seems they never tried to investigate what has happened there. Yeah, this is one story she told them.
हुँ,
But it was fun. Since then, I've been asking her to keep her this voice recorder on phone to see if something is actually coming on into a PG at nights or something of that sort. She isn't trying to do it. She's too scared. I don't know why.
हुँ।
अबे तू इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है ना मैं जो भी बोल
नहीं, मैं सुन रहा हूँ। मैं एक बार बीच में सेकंड स्टोरी के मिड में मैं ये वो करने लग गया था, अगर ओरिजिनल ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस लॉस्ट हो जाए तो क्या करना चाहिए?
क्या करना चाहिए यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर अ डुप्लीकेट
नो, आई नीड टू फाइल एन पुलिस रिपोर्ट
एफ आई
देन
आर
अप्लाई।
एफ आई आर हाँ या ब्रोकर को दे दे सबको वही कर लेते हैं ना
अ,
शिट हैपेंस ब्रो
पता नहीं कहाँ गया ये भी। लाइक इट्स नॉट लाइक यू वेंट आउट, यू केम बैक एंड यू डोंट हैव योर वॉलेट।
चलो
so
सुरेश bro.
yeah
सुरेश ना?
yeah I'm Suresh yes yeah
Yeah. चलो, nice meeting you. And you also, I forgot your name. आपका नाम क्या है?
this is Deek and that's Jeevan
Oh, Okay, Deek and Jeevan, nice meeting you guys. I hope you find
Same
your
here.
wallet back.
Even I hope that.
Rajveer, if
Yeah.
you want to listen to the actual story, what happened to Jeevan, Jeevan will narrate it to you now. If you can stay back.
Actually, I'm sleepy. That's why I'm going.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Okay.
worries. No
No
worries.
worries. Anyway, since
Yeah.
there's no one else has joined, I guess I will also we will also
ये
close
नहीं
this.
आएगा क्या बोलते हैं वो?
Chalo,
Sam,
bye,
yeah,
Suresh.
हाँ?
sorry, what
B-
Rajveer is saying something. Hold on.
Yeah. Bye, Suresh. Good night. Bye, Deek.
Good
Right.
night.
Bye,
Bye.
Jeevan.
Hopefully you'll
I'll
Bye.
join next
tell
week
us the
also
story.
if I'm there.
Sure.
Please share the link. I'll join you guys.
Sure, sure, sure.
Bye. Good night. Take care.
Bye. Good night. ये नहीं है क्या रितु?
नहीं आजकल नहीं आ रही है.
पता नहीं, लास्ट टू लास्ट वाले में आई थी ना क्या? आई थी. हाँ. और बता.
बताओ भाई.
Nothing. What? I don't know what has happened, dude. People were excited about the event in Bangalore, and that did not work out again. And Ajay left both the groups.
अजय लेफ्ट?
Yeah,
व्हाई?
don't know. He was the one who initiated this thing, saying that I'll take them. I'm interested. I've got all the equipment.
ये ला वी हैव सीन दिस
Yeah,
अगेन.
yeah,
No, no. This time I am planning to buy it. I
yeah.
mean, not this month though. By April or May, I'm gonna get all the equipments again. Not all, at least two important things:
Yeah.
the EMF and the record white noise recorder.
Suresh, you now need to consider this possibility also every time you get a event ready. That you might lose at least one member.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, they're all doing good, dude. I'm okay. They're leaving the group, but I just hope and I just wish
No, no.
everything is happy.
Obviously, but
Yeah.
like as a group, as a group runner, you need to get this possibility also that if this
Jeevan bhai,
event
I
does
hope
not
you
work
wouldn't
out,
leave the group after buying all that stuff.
uh,
Definitely no, bro.
Yeah.
even if there is no meetup, छोड़ना तो मत
Yeah.
group. We are losing
It's
left.
okay
अगर
if you don't want to
मुझे
host it.
बात भी नहीं करना होता ना,
Mhm.
फिर भी मैं एक एक बार I'll just come in, see
Yeah.
and just leave. I will not leave the group. I'll
Right.
just
That
leave the
is,
call.
yeah, that is good enough.
Uh,
Like ये लोग अजय को क्या हुआ? Like अजय spoke anything or like वो भी same like that guy?
I don't know. I mean, we had a proper good session. We had two sessions before
हाँ.
the event, and he gave all the instructions. He has been
Hmm.
responding till the day before.
Hey, yeah,
On
I
that day,
forgot. Next week,
Yeah.
I thought we will go somewhere, but I have a project in Anikal. You remember near the
Oh,
forest, there's a project I was telling you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Next week, we are going for a photo shoot. So I am planning to stay overnight there.
Oh, nice.
Network is not there. I might not join, but I'll try to do
make the
some.
video or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
to that place which you've already been with your entire group. Is that the same place?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
No, no, no. That's an old one. We have another project which is almost around 800 acres.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty huge and pretty spooky as well. There only all the celebrity guys, they have their own villas or holiday
Oh,
homes kind of a thing.
oh, wow.
So that entire project we are taking up for marketing. So we have a photo shoot there. We have got a permission to stay overnight there.
Oh, nice one.
So I have heard little bits of stories of spooky things happening there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jeevan, I wanted to ask you. So, whenever these real estate guys buy these big chunks of lands, right? They do come across these haunted places as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lots.
Like,
See, usually these guys see where they go in the daytime, right?
hmm,
The three things which they observe if they are spiritually seeing the land. If there is vultures, they will not leave that land. That's a hot cake.
why?
See, vultures is actually a vehicle of Lord Vishnu.
Not vulture, no, it's
It's eagle.
Sorry, yeah, eagle. I'm talking about
Hmm.
eagle with a white eagle, white bald eagle.
Huh.
hmm.
So if they see that white bald eagle, the neck which is white, right? That eagle, it's like hot cake. They'll not leave that land, no matter what is the cost. And
Oh.
if they see vultures, they may take back. In the sense, they'll see the shape of the land, they'll see the height of the land.
Mm.
If everything is fine, then they might go, else they will leave that. And if they see crows and oh, what do you call? Just one more thing. What is that? Uh, owl. Sorry, owl.
Mm.
Crows and owls, right? In the daytime, they will not even step into that land.
Oh,
Yeah.
But has anyone seen a owl in the daytime?
Yeah, I have seen.
like twilight time, not exactly day. Twilight, like after
In the
maybe
daytime,
four.
bro.
Huh.
Mm.
I've
I've
never.
seen like after the sun is like little bit in
You
twilight
know,
zone. Or,
bats you will not find in daytime.
hmm.
No, actually, I've seen bats in daytime.
No, no.
No, that
Usually, you don't
वो
see. You see
पेड़ पे
one or two
लटका हुआ I
bats.
have seen, but like उड़ता हुआ तो कभी नहीं.
No, you see bats one or two in the daytime, bro.
Hmm.
I'm talking about a bunch of bats, like 100, 200.
Man, इतना तो ऐसे ही नहीं दिखता है. रात को ही like
Mm.
I mean, yeah, I mean, whenever you go to some spooky places, like if you make a sound to, they'll get disturbed and they might move
Ah.
during that
So
time.
there are a few things which they check in the lands.
Oh,
Previously, I think 6 months back, when I went to see a project, they were like it was around 1,200 acres near the upcoming airport to Hosur, Shulgiri.
okay, okay, huh.
That's around 1,200 or 1,400 acres. Pretty huge. We had there's a fort kind of thing, very old fort, and there's a big mountain, hilly mountain. I climbed everywhere. We were like roaming here and there. All of a sudden, we felt that some sort of smell is coming from the other side of the mountain.
Hmm.
We thought some wild animal may have dead. Let us go and check it out. We went inside, right? We saw a hand, cut off hand.
you call the police.
No, 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 no. Why will I call? I don't want to get that business. I said, oh, okay, fine. We should leave here. And from there, we left.
Shit, dude, you could have called police, no?
Right?
No, 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 no.
The
See, there are few
landowner.
things which you cannot actually go it because this big land, right? 1,400, 1,500. You never know what happens or who comes there. If in case there's a well-known person or some other person where it's been dead, right? Even though if you have informed them, it may turn up to you like you went there and how did you know that you got the hand there? What were you doing there? Lots of questions will be there.
Oh my goodness.
We'll
Oh,
be fucked up. And we deal with a lot of politics and life as well.
politicians and all.
Because all these guys will see funds are released from politicians, right? So
Hmm.
they gather opinion that okay, because of me and other things this happens. So even if we see right, even if we see a murder in front of our eyes, we don't care. Like, okay, you're dead, right? We'll go.
True. Like I understand point of view.
Uh,
Oh shit.
so as I said that next week I'm gonna explore that place. I'll try to make some videos, share it in the group.
Maybe you could use that the mobile app, the white noise mobile app.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I'll
Hmm.
try it.
If not a EMF meter, an actual a spirit box sort of thing. Maybe you can try that.
Uh, okay, chalo guys. Even I'll sleep. Too tired after a long drive.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I guess this guy is gonna stay all night and search for his wallet.
Yeah, yeah. All the best,
I'm
bro.
not gonna search all night. I'll search tomorrow with a like fresh thought process. But I'll think about searching कि अगर DL मिस हो गया तो अब क्या करना है. ओरिजिनल RTO भी मेरा यहाँ पे नहीं है. अभी मैं राजस्थान में हूँ. ये भी एक इशू है. पता नहीं.
Oh, did you not make a duplicate of it by?
No.
Honestly speaking, I don't know where my wallet is, but everything is being scanned and kept. On my cards have been thrown into almari. I'm not even using my
Yeah.
cards. Everything is phone.
No, I have like
Tap.
photos of everything in phone, but still like
For
हम्म,
driving license, you can always take a photocopy of that and photocopy, and you can laminate
नहीं
it.
Never, I never
फोटोकॉपी
used.
है, परिवहन ऐप में है, बट ओरिजिनल लॉस हो गया तो मेरे को वो फाइल तो करना ही पड़ेगा। ओरिजिनल चाहिए तो होगा ही, ऐसे
नहीं,
ही
अब तो
छोड़ के थोड़ी
जरूरत
रख
नहीं
दो
है।
हमेशा।
अब तो जरूरत नहीं है। Now
बट
they
फिर भी
have
यार, मतलब फॉर आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट ओनली आई हैव टू, आई गेस, चेक दैट आउट।
Okay, guys, चलो बाय।
बाय।
बीवी
a
बात कर रही है, डांटती है।
हाय, मेरे घर वाले डांटेंगे मुझे।
अबे देख ले, एक और बार देख ले, बता रहा हूँ, तेरा बैग में भी देख ले, अलमारी में भी देख ले, वॉशिंग मशीन,
सब जगह देखूंगा एक बार फिर से, पता नहीं कहाँ चला
डस्टबिन
जाता
में
है।
भी देख ले। तेरा टेबल के नीचे कुछ डस्टबिन लगा है क्या?
नहीं, टेबल के नीचे देख लिया मैं, टेबल के नीचे कुछ नहीं है।
डस्टबिन रे।
नहीं है टेबल के आसपास। डस्टबिन एक ही है घर में, उसमें भी देख लेता हूँ भाई।
किसको पता।
गॉड नोस कहाँ मिसप्लेस हो गया रे, कोई आइडिया ही नहीं है।
मिल जाएगा।
लेकिन इफ आई हैव स्लाइटेस्ट ऑफ आइडिया कि इस दिन था, उसके अगले दिन नहीं था, वो भी नहीं है। जिस दिन वो डेबिट कार्ड से वो करने गया था उस दिन था। वो मैंने डेबिट कार्ड में पिन विन लगाया, उसके बाद आके इधर रखा, रख
डू यू
दिया।
रिमेम्बर पुटिंग इट हियर?
नो नो, आई डोंट, आई रिमेम्बर पुटिंग इट माई पॉकेट, वहां से लेके डेबिट कार्ड डाला था, तो मेरे को ये है कि वो भी डाला ही था वॉलेट में।
Try
बट
backtracking the events, no? Maybe you'll get try to do it.
लास्ट में को याद है, डेबिट कार्ड वाले वहां गए थे, वहां से रिटर्न घर आए थे, ये भी मेरे को एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं है एक्चुअली।
वो याद करने के लिए दे सोच, दे बैठ। Try remembering the events, every event whichever you remember, एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद एक।
ब्रो आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एनीथिंग, मोस्टली कुछ याद नहीं है उस इवेंट का, तो
कुछ
बस ये याद है।
बैग वैग, पॉलिथीन बैग वैग कुछ बाहर से कुछ लेके आया क्या तूने? शॉपिंग वॉपिंग कुछ किया था? डेबिट कार्ड पिन पिन कर चेंज।
बनाना खरीदे थे।
हाँ, बनाना कवर में देख ले।
बनाना कवर नहीं, प्लास्टिक खाली है, वो बनानास भी खत्म हो गए, आज 2 दिन पहले लाया था ना।
उसको पैसे कैसे दिया बनाना वाले को?
गूगल पे, मेरे को याद है मैंने गूगल पे किया। वो गूगल पे में पूरा ट्रांजैक्शन हिस्ट्री रखता है आजकल, 1-1 रुपए का लिख के रखता है। 45 रुपीज गूगल पे बनाना लिखा हुआ है। उसके बाद मैं वॉलेट लेके फिर कभी बाहर ही नहीं गया, ये भी मुझे पता है, क्योंकि मैं वॉलेट लेके गया ही नहीं कहीं।
तेरा भाई लेके ले गई होगी रे।
मेड
I see. Either you might have it might
आया तब लेके नहीं आया, कहीं गिरा दिया।
see two that could be the uh, best possibility might have happened. कहीं गिर गया होगा डेबिट कार्ड वो पिन चेंज करने के बाद। वरना if you have kept it over here on your desk, the thing, I mean, we shouldn't blame someone without knowing anything.
ऑब्वियसली लाइक कोई चांस ऐसा लग भी नहीं रहा कि मेड ले जाएगी जनरली तो, बट वही
But you can't rule it out as well at the same time.
एग्जैक्टली ऑल पॉसिबिलिटीज में वो भी है।
Hmm.
और एक पॉसिबिलिटी ये भी है कि कहीं मिल ही जाएगा, दैट पॉसिबिलिटी आई एम काउंटिंग ऑन, कहीं मिल ही जाए भाई।
सोफा के नीचे सोफा है क्या?
सोफा में देखा मैं,
सब कुछ उठा, सोफा वो जो पिलोस विलो सब कुछ उठा के देखा?
पिलोस तो उठा के देखा, सोफा का कॉर्नर्स में मुझे नहीं लगता कि कॉर्नर्स इतना टाइट है घुसेगा, बट फिर भी ट्राई करूंगा वहां भी देखने का।
देख ले एक बार, किसको पता।
अह,
जाओ जाओ, गो सर्च फॉर इट, बाय बाय।
कल देखूंगा, अभी आज नहीं, बिकॉज आई नो कि एक बार ढूंढने लगते हो फिर नहीं मिलता है कोई चीज। अगेन यू विल स्टम्बल अपॉन इट नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू लुक।
ओके, लेट अस नो।
ऑब्वियसली आई विल लेट यू नो, नेक्स्ट वीकेंड तक तो कुछ करना ही पड़ेगा।
ओके, इन सर्च ऑफ योर वॉलेट।
अह,
बाय बाय,
चलो,
गुड नाइट।
बाय, गुड नाइट।
Okay, this is end of Saturday Night Spooky Stories, March first session. Again, we don't have any stories, unfortunately.
जिस दिन आप रिकॉर्ड करते हो उस दिन
अबे
स्टोरीज नहीं
हर
होती।
रोज मैं कर रहा हूँ, हर बार मैं रिकॉर्ड इन द सेंस
तो एक दिन रिकॉर्डिंग हटा, नेक्स्ट वीकेंड लेट्स नॉट रिकॉर्ड इट, लेट्स सी।
तब क्या?
अच्छा स्टोरीज आएगा, यू नो दैट, रियली गुड स्टोरीज।
I've been reading stories from Reddit for a while now, so I've been doing it.
व्हाई डोंट वी डू इट लाइक वही कि आज तो मैं खुद ही लेट आ गया,
Hmm.
बट या इफ आई गेट रियली कि लाइक सब लोग मिलकर रीड करके एंड देन कमेंट ऑन इट,
Yeah, that's
वेदर इट्स रियल और नॉट, जैसे वही हम लोग जो मीम रिव्यू बनाने वाले थे वही।
I've been doing it, but I was doing all alone. I was reading a story. I was expressing. I was reacting to it myself, and I was giving the explanation to myself. I was telling it to myself, unfortunately.
यूट्यूब में वो तो अपलोड नहीं किया ना, लोग पागल समझेंगे।
हाँ, अबे ऐसे ही करेंगे ना, हर कोई यूट्यूबर ऐसे ही करेंगे, कुछ से ही बात करेगा, उसके बाद
बहुत अजीब लगता है मेरे को मोस्टली वो सब। एटलीस्ट 2-3 जन हो, देन इट फील्स लाइक ग्रुप।
कोई नहीं आया तो मैं, बंदा ने बोला था 10:30 बजे तक आ जाएगा, वो साला
अरे
नहीं
यार,
आया।
11 बजे आ गया।
11:10 आया था, 11:10 के बाद आया था, 11:10 का आया था वो।
सी आई हैव बैंडविड्थ लेट तक, कोई इश्यू नहीं। बट अर्ली वाला गड़बड़ हो जाता है। और आज तो अभी वॉलेट का ही टेंशन है मेरे को, पता
ये कोई
नहीं
दूसरा बंदा कौन पता नहीं देख रहा, पिछले पिछले हफ्ते भी कोई बंदा आया था, बंदा या बंदी पता नहीं, they were watching live just because they were with me long way on the live session. I've narrated them 2 stories, or 1 or 2 stories,
कमेंट
I read
कुछ
out
किया?
I read out
कमेंट
2
किया?
stories. हाँ,
कमेंट किया कुछ?
साले ने कुछ नहीं किया, अभी भी एक बंदा देख रहा है, कोई I don't know who it is. अबे कमेंट तो कर, who are you? And I doubt it is Ritu.
It can be, or it can be our ex members.
Oh, Sam.
सैम तो मतलब मेंबर है अभी भी।
Oh, sorry, not Sam, not Sam. यार नाम भी भूल गया मैं।
अजय,
Not Ajay,
देवांशु,
नाराज हो गया मेरे से।
देवांशु।
देवांशु, हाँ।
Bro, अजय भी नाराज हो सकता है। He also blocked.
He hasn't blocked me. At least he hasn't blocked me. He moved out of the group, but he hasn't blocked me. But
तो
he is
तूने
not
मैसेज
answering my
नहीं
calls.
किया?
He's not answering my calls. He's not giving replies to my messages. So
ओके, मतलब पहले दिन इसके साथ कुछ गलत तो नहीं हो गया, कुछ पैरानॉर्मल तो नहीं हो गया अजय के साथ ही?
पता नहीं।
He was very much going, and then suddenly.
Man, my messages are being received on his end,
Okay.
but I was ignoring them.
Hmm.
Fortunately, that's what. I'm okay with people leaving the group. I'm okay with blocked. I just want them to have we know that Devanshu was going through a few health issues, so hopefully he's all good and fine.
Hmm.
Maybe he'll come back sometime soon. And same case with Ajay. Ajay was also Ajay was also not feeling well. That's what he told
हाँ,
me. Yeah, he said he was what do you call? I'm recovering from a flu करके बोला था उसने.
oh. Hey, are we making people sick? Only few people, other than that, किसी को कुछ हो जाता है। सैम का भी थोड़ा अजीब ही लगता था जब भी वो हमारे साथ रहता है, चेहरा देख के ही।
हम पनौता है क्या?
हम पनौती हैं या फिर सिर्फ हम ही झेल पा रहे हैं इसको?
I don't know. There's a third person. अबे कौन है रे? Who is the third person watching it live? Hello, hi.
Please comment, who are you?
Yeah, I read out few stories. I narrated couple of stories. Over there. Who are you? अबे, don't you know how to message on a live? There's something called live chat. Please respond to it.
और कुछ नहीं तो हाय हेलो ही कर लो।
Ritu,
फिर यही बोल दो, I don't want to
this is Ritu.
How do you know?
अब मैसेज कर रही है।
क्या?
Sir, big fan.
ओह, रितु है ये तो 100%
ए,
रितु। Why don't you join the session, रितु?
नाम भी आ
What is
रहा है
this?
ना, नाम भी आ रहा है रितु करके।
ये फंस गई। अरे यार,
चलो देन।
अरे रितु ज्वाइन करती तो अपने ब्लैक मैजिक से एटलीस्ट बता देती कि मिलने का चांस है कि
सर,
नहीं है।
बिग फैन ऑफ रितु सर। उसका
अरे रितु, हेल्प मी, आई हैव लॉस्ट समथिंग, आई वांट यू टू फाइंड इट।
oh, there is one such kind of thing in black magic as well.
अरे रितु, आई नीड
A
हेल्प।
procedure. Ritu, yeah, help us out with that procedure, no, to find lost items. I know there is
मेरा
some kind of ritual to find lost items in black magic.
पता नहीं कहाँ है, क्या है। आई एम एक्चुअली
देख इतना भाव दे रही है। बिग सर, बिग फैन ऑफ रितु सर, नॉट यू।
वाह वाह वाह,
हाँ,
बेशरम। तो देखिए ऑनलाइन लाइव में हो गया है, बेशरम बात बोल दिया है मैंने लाइव में।
हाँ, अब ये उसके बाद हाँ यही तो करती हूँ।
अरे यार, मेरा वॉलेट गुम गया है, पता लगाना, ढूंढना, पता नहीं कहाँ घुमा ये भी। द इशू इज आई डोंट नो वेयर इट इज। लाइक घर पे है कि बाहर कहीं रह गया।
भाई बाहर गिर गया वगैरह। साइड बिजनेस है मेरा लोगों लोगों का खोए चीज ढूंढना।
अरे यार ढूंढा देना, मेरे वॉलेट में जितना पैसा है वो ले लेना, कैश।
कैश? देख कैश बोल रहा है, कार्ड नहीं बोल रहा है।
कार्ड में जो पैसा है मेरा नहीं है ना। घर वाले मुझे ही निकाल देंगे।
हाँ ठीक है, विल गिव यू द मनी। रितु बोल दिया ना साइड बिजनेस है, ठीक है। हाउ मच डू यू चार्ज? हम के लिए तो डिस्काउंट होगा, दोस्त के लिए तो डिस्काउंट होगा।
अरे पहले ढूंढ के तो दे, डिस्काउंट चार्ज सब तो बाद में होगा ना।
खाली वॉलेट्स में नहीं ढूंढते। अबे वॉलेट्स में पैसा है, वो कार्ड से सब कुछ है। हाँ ठीक है, मैं अंडरस्टूड। ढूंढती उसके स्पेल चेक भी कर रही है, बताओ। स्पेल करेक्शन भी कर रहे हैं। कि मम्मी ने डांटा क्या, यू नॉट ज्वाइनिंग दी सेशंस?
हाँ मम्मी ने डांटा होगा, उसकी मम्मी हमेशा बोलती रहती है ना।
क्या करती है रात के 12 बजे तक बैठ के लोगों से बात, भूत की चीज से बात क्यों क्यों बात कर रही है करके। दो चाटा पड़ी होगी उसको, है ना?
हाँ जैसी बातें करती रहती है पढ़ ही सकते हैं। एंड
चूर
हम डर जाते हैं रितु की बातों से।
हाँ
इट्स नॉट लाइक शी इज द इनोसेंट ओनली।
इतना। हाँ हाँ आ गई।
सी हेलो, बिग फैन सर, बिग फैन
बिग
मैम, बिग
फैन
फैन।
सर, बिग फैन रितु, बिग फैन।
हाँ साइड बिजनेस है मेरा, लोगों के वॉलेट खोई चीजें ढूंढ
रितु बिग
लेना।
फैन।
बिग फैन मैम, बिग फैन। नीड योर सर्विसेज, नीड योर विच क्राफ्ट सर्विसेज।
आपकी कोई भी चीज गायब हो जाए तो टेंशन में आइए, क्या पता कोई आपके खोई चीजों से ब्लैक मैजिक कर रहा हो।
तो इसीलिए ढूंढ दो।
वशीकरण हो सकता है देखो,
अरे
तो
तो उससे
आपका
पहले ही
चीज।
ढूंढ
हाँ
दो।
हाँ, हमने देखा तेरा वशीकरण का वीडियो, 2 घंटे वेस्ट किया था हमारा।
Hey bro, for the first hour everybody enjoyed.
या
वो तो एटलीस्ट यू गॉट द रीच यू वांटेड।
कौन सा रीच मिल गया उसको साला वो वीडियो को? ये तूने खुद नहीं देखा होगा वीडियो अब तक। लाइक भी किया होगी नहीं है अब।
नहीं बट दैट टाइम वी हैड गुड स्ट्रेंथ आल्सो, हिमांशु था और था, मतलब आजकल फिर से ग्रुप थोड़ा वो हो गया है, जब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम आया था वैसा वाला हो गया है।
हाँ, सैम नहीं ज्वाइन कर रहा है, हिमांशु नहीं ज्वाइन कर रहा है।
हाँ हिमांशु के साथ तो भाई कांड हुआ था पूरा। आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड हिम गेटिंग अवे फ्रॉम हॉरर।
ऑल द नेगेटिव थॉट।
अभी वो वापस ट्रिप पे गया, वो दूसरा कहानी लेके आने के लिए।
हाँ हिमांशु तो वो अलग हो गया।
कौन से
और
ट्रिप पे गया
सैम,
उसने?
अरे वो गया था ना वो हिमांशु 3 दोस्तों के साथ,
हाँ नहीं नहीं, अभी अभी कौन, उसके बाद कौन सा ट्रिप?
वापस वहां गया होगा क्या पता।
नहीं 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 गया ना। वो said he's not gonna come. uh, this Ajay has invited him. Ajay said I want to go, do you want to join करके पूछा तो उसने बोल दिया, साफ बोल दिया भाई। I'm
हो गया। उसका
हाँ,
तो हो गया एक बार में ही।
एक बार I all this while he was quite serious. All this while I used to
हाँ
take this all. I never used to joke about them, but I never had a the scary experience, and I really don't want to
वही।
experience. इतना डर गया था बंदा तो।
अरे हिमांशु वाज द वन जो एकदम जोक अराउंड करता था, नहीं नहीं होता ये वो, उसके साथ तो खतरनाक एक्सपीरियंस हो गया।
I mean, he literally stayed with a ghost in his house, right?
वही।
Which used to lock his
हाँ
bedroom. Rock him.
बट उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता था बिकॉज ही वाज नॉट स्केयर्ड, ही डिड नॉट टेक इट सीरियसली, बट जो दोस्त के साथ हुआ ना ही फक्ड अप पूरा।
तो
हम्म,
वो ये मैं सेशन में आई तब इतने ही लोग हैं या फिर लोग आके चले गए?
लोग आके
आके
चले
चले गए कुछ। अरे यार मेरा वॉलेट ढूंढ देना रितु,
Not
वॉलेट
feeling well,
पता नहीं
Ritu.
कहाँ गया।
तो पुलिस में कंप्लेन करने का ना।
अरे यार गया कहाँ वो भी नहीं पता, घर पे होगा तो भी पता नहीं है।
रितु चूड़ियां पहनी है, बताओ।
छम छम छम।
छंग छंग कर रही है।
मैं नहीं, मेरी मम्मी वो कर रही है इधर से उधर। आई डोंट वेयर।
हाँ,
No, you sure it's your mom? Check out your, maybe your mom is sleeping in a different bedroom and someone is walking behind you.
मेरे सामने से जा रही है कोई।
Okay.
If there is nothing in my room also, you want to create कि कुछ तो है रे भाई, तो तू नहीं
मेरा
बोला कि
वॉलेट पे
लेकिन
दे आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट कि कोई ले गया होगा, कुछ तो है रे सच में।
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया।
ये सैटरडे के साथ मेरा कुछ खराब चल रहा है, हर सैटरडे कुछ ना कुछ कांड होता है, पता नहीं कुछ ना कुछ एवरी सैटरडे देयर इज सम टेंशन।
कभी कभी घर पे फ्राइड राइस आ रहा है, कभी वॉलेट
दैट
गुम
इज
हो जा रहा है,
वे
क्या
लाइक
पता
बहुत
मिल
पहले की
जाए।
बात है, लेकिन रिसेंटली कुछ हफ्तों से हर सैटरडे लाइक सैटरडे गोज विदाउट लाइक पूरा पीसफुली सैटरडे गोज वो हो ही नहीं पा रहा।
Be happy that you know that it is going to happen only on Saturday and the rest of the week is fine. मेरे साथ
अरे
क्या हो रहा है मेरे को पता भी नहीं चल रहा है, and things are lot of things are happening around with me and I'm getting screwed left, right, and center, and I don't know when it's gonna come. So be happy and be prepared for next Friday, next Saturday at least. You've got sorry, not 7 or 6 more days to be.
फर्स्ट लेट्स क्लियर दिस सैटरडेज मेस, ये जो इस सैटरडे का है उसको थोड़ा क्लियर हो जाए।
अब सबने अपने क्या बोलते हैं उसको, अपने अपना सैड स्टोरीज बताएंगे क्या क्या हो रहा है लोगों के साथ।
सैड स्टोरी नहीं यार, मतलब आई डोंट नो, ये घूमना होना बहुत दिमाग खराब होता है यार। यार सो मेनी स्टफ इन माय वॉलेट, किस किस का वो था, क्या बोलते हैं, कार्ड्स थे, पता नहीं।
तुम अरे मैं मीटअप पे पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन पढ़ के आई थी, मैं पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन के ऊपर इतना सीरियस प्रिपेयर करके आई थी ना। नो वन, आई सॉ नो वन प्रिपेयर दैट मच जितना मैं प्रिपेयर करके आई थी फॉर माय फर्स्ट टाइम।
ओह फॉर योर फर्स्ट टाइम? नहीं,
कम
फर्स्ट टाइम आई वाज वेरी मच पोलाइट।
मेकअप के लिए? कौन सा मेकअप?
अरे मीटअप मीटअप
मीटअप? क्या करने से मेकअप? कौन सा मेकअप के बारे में बात करते करते
फर्स्ट मीटिंग आई आल्सो हैड स्टोरीज एंड ऑल एंड पूरा प्रिपेयर करके आया।
आजकल कोई हर कोई यार बोल रहा है यार आई एम कमिंग हियर, आई डोंट हैव एनी स्टोरीज, आई जस्ट वांट टू कम।
है ना, स्टोरीज के बिना ही आ रहा है, हम लोग स्टोरीज लेके आए थे पहले पहले।
हाँ
हाँ भाई मैं तो सीरियस
नहीं, द लेवल ऑफ ट्रस्ट सुरेश हैड इन मी वाज ऑफ द चार्ट्स। मैं पहले मीटअप आया, पहले वो स्टोरी आया, देन ही वाज टेलिंग अरे मैंने रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया। मैं बोला मैं रिकॉर्ड कर लेता हूँ, लाइक ओके। रिकॉर्ड किया, सेशन खत्म होते होते सुरेश को मैं बोला मैं रिकॉर्डिंग भेज दूंगा, लाइक नहीं मैं यूट्यूब के क्रेडेंशियल्स भेज दूंगा, तो ही अपलोड कर देना। आई एम लाइक द लेवल ऑफ ट्रस्ट इज ऑफ द चार्ट्स। एक मीटअप हुआ है अभी तक, दो भी नहीं हुआ।
थिंग
एंड
इज
दूसरे मीटअप तक मैंने वो नहीं किया था, अपलोड नहीं किया। यूर लाइक अरे तुमने अपलोड नहीं किया। मैं लाइक वो टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन, ही इज लाइक अभी दे, अभी करता हूं मैं। आई एम लाइक मैं सेकंड मीटअप आ रहा हूं यार, मतलब मैं तेरा चैनल लेके निकल जाऊंगा।
ठीक है ना, आई मीन मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता यार, ओके इफ someone is working on it, it's I'm okay with it.
नो इमेजिन इट्स
चैनल
लाइक
लेके
आइडेंटिटी
निकल
थेफ्ट।
जाऊंगा, चैनल में है क्या 90 सब्सक्राइबर्स भी नहीं
It's
हुए
not
होंगे
about
तब तक।
subscribers or something, it's something you build. It does not matter,
यार
it has
मुझे
your
नहीं
identity.
लगा।
Imagine उस चैनल से क्रिप्टो बेचते रहता मैं, सुरेश would be the face of it. There are people doing it actually.
Will I get subscribers? Will I, if I do it? If you do it?
The level of trust in first meet बोलते हैं।
हाँ फर्स्ट मीटअप में मेरे को अभी भी याद है।
चलो भाई, मेरा स्पेनिश लेसन्स का क्लासेस टाइम हो गया।
डुओलिंगो
डुओलिंगो पे
खत्म, आज का स्ट्रीक गया, आज का स्ट्रीक अब
अबे
नहीं
आज
होगा।
4 मिनट बचे हैं, मैं कर लेता हूँ। बाय बाय, एंडिंग दिस सेशन। ऐसा
मैं
कुछ
स्पेनिश क्लासेस करती थी।
क्या?
मैं चाइनीज किया था फॉर 434 days and then I got bored.
मैंने 360 डेज के लिए स्पेनिश सीखा था।
व्हाट द
Spanish hola
हेक?
amigo, hombre.
मैंने कहा
मी
आई एबल टू
होमरे,
सी इट? नहीं दिख रहा क्या? ओह शिट, होल्ड ऑन।
यस मी होमरे।
Streak
या
1102 days.
स्टिल गोइंग स्ट्रांग।
What the hell man, इतने दिन, मैं 400 दिन में बोर हो गया। 1100 days.
कर रहा हूँ ऐसे कर रहा हूँ।
हाय
अब तो स्पेनिश की डिग्री लेके मानेगा वो।
नहीं, 1100 डेज का स्ट्रीक कर सकते हो तो स्पेनिश में तुमको सर्टिफिकेट ले ही लेना चाहिए।
I've been doing only 5 minutes a day, one class a day, so I'm not learning
Bro,
that much.
one class a day, 1100 days is much more than I did for my degree.
Like, yo te quiero, pero tú no me quieres.
भाई इतना ज्यादा आता है तो बहुत है ये तो।
हाँ, I
Do you
can
know how
do
to
that.
say How much can you speak in Samling? मैं like hola hombre.
I mean, yo hablo poco español, yo hablo poco español, yo entiendo poco español.
मतलब I can speak Spanish, you can speak Spanish ना क्या?
No, poco
I
means
can speak
little.
little Spanish, I can understand little Spanish when someone is speaking
Little,
really
little.
slowly. Tengo un libro y lo quiero leer. Tengo un libro y quiero leer.
Can you watch movies without subtitles? Spanish movies.
I can pick up few words from there, few sentences. I mean, I'll have to repeat the same dialogue again and again in my head. Then I'll able to pick
Okay.
that sentence up.
Okay. Not
I
like you
did
can
the
watch
like
like
I
ऐसा
did
नहीं है
the
जैसे
same.
हिंदी बंगाली ये सब भाषा होता है you can just
अब अबे उतना रहे तो see problem is I am not having a conversation sort of thing, right? Once you have a conversation, you'll I can repeat whatever they're saying now. I can read the word. I can write those things. I can repeat whatever they're saying, but I can't until unless I'm having a conversation with someone. I can't do it. Tengo un libro y lo quiero
तो
leer.
मतलब फायदा नहीं था मेरा चाइनीज 400 दिन में छोड़ना सही किया.
See, I know what he's saying. Tengo un libro y lo quiero leer. Tengo un libro y lo quiero
नहीं,
leer.
इसका पूरा आदमी
I
खत्म
have a
थोड़ी
book
है.
because I want to read. Something of that sort.
Okay. मैं चाइनीज किया था like I went to a point like 300 दिन के बाद ना I was just repeating mostly things because उसके बाद आगे लेवल जाने के लिए बहुत हार्ड हो गया था and I was like अब
You want,
डुओलिंगो से नहीं होगा.
but do you know मेरे को स्पेनिश सीखने का इंस्पिरेशन कहाँ से मिला?
कहाँ से?
ये क्या बोलता है वो गाना?
Ti amo, mi ti amo. Tengo un
नहीं
libro y
नहीं
lo quiero leer.
वो इटालियन है तियामो वो नहीं.
अबे ti amo is Spanish. मैं स्पेनिश सीख रहा हूँ, तू मेरे को बोल रहा है.
तियामो is Italian. Tiamo I
Spanish.
love you is Italian.
Spanish. वो स्पेनिश में भी उसे स्पेनिश में भी वही बोलते हैं.
Maybe it's also in Spanish but that Italian में सब famous यही है phrase tiamo.
Libro y lo
स्पेनिश में भी होगा पता नहीं बट इटालियन में इतना पता है मुझे. और दूसरा बात कहाँ से रितु?
मेरे को हाँ मैंने डोरा द एक्सप्लोरर देखा था उधर होला अमीगोस बोलते थे. मैंने तब से सोचा था ये स्पेनिश बोलती है कि अब तो मैं स्पेनिश सीखूंगी.
होला अमीगोस उतना में ही
Hola,
इतना सारा
amigos.
कार्टेल है इतने सारे
Anda
स्पेनिश
siempre te
सॉन्ग्स है.
habla Manuel siempre. Manuel
फिर
siempre.
मैंने ये स्पेनिश में गाना सीखा. गाने भी देखे ना.
माय
वो
होल
गाना था ना
स्पेनिश एक्सप्लोजर मेरा होल
बिलियनर गाना पता है बिलियनर. उसमें ना स्टार्टिंग कुछ तो उसके स्टार्टिंग के लाइंस मेरा एकदम रटा था मैंने. इट्स लाइक
अबे यार 4 मिनट बचे हैं, मैं कर लेता हूँ.
you hold my hand and something ऐसा and dance the whole night ऐसा कुछ तो गाना था.
कौन सा
remember the
गाना?
lyric बिलियनर का स्टार्टिंग के 4 लाइन जो थे वो स्पेनिश के थे.
No, billionaire का वो है song, right?
पता नहीं
Billionaire lyrics.
यार मेरा वॉलेट नहीं मिला. ये दुख का खत्म नहीं होता है.
वॉलेट में कितने पैसे थे?
पैसे नहीं थे यार. 500 का एक नोट था, एक 50 का और 2 5 रुपए के और शायद 10 रुपए और 20 रुपए और होंगे. बट दैट्स नॉट द होल पॉइंट. द पॉइंट इज अबाउट
वो क्या है मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा. ओके
तोमा मिला
हाँ यही
Es cosa buena.
ओ ये तब तुम गा रहे हो तो मुझे पता है कि सुना है ये.
No sé.
Ven tata, ya ora, tomolera mano का मतलब hold my hands, que tú eres cosa ये वाला का लाइन नहीं पता. Este noche quiero bailar.
Because you are beautiful. Cosa you are some beautiful. Que tú eras. Esta no sé.
Hold my hand and dance the whole night. sobre la arena, no sé una है ना ये तो नहीं पता.
I don't know what is.
हो रहा है and शायद
1100 days in भाई 1100 डेज में से अगर 100 दिन निकाल के क्लास चले जाते तो भी इससे ज्यादा स्पेनिश सीख जाते. अब तो ऐसा लग रहा है 1100 बहुत ज्यादा था. मैं 300 करके छोड़ा. मेरे को बेसिक जापानीज आता है. शुशु निहाओ वो जाओ ईदियन जोंगोरेन इतना आता है कि मैं थोड़ा सा चाइनीज आता है ये बोल सकूं किसी को. इतना काफी है. 300 दिन
जापानीज बोल रहा है, अभी चाइनीज बोल रहा है. क्या बोल रहा है?
चाइनीज था वो. निहाओ शुशु वो जाओ ईदियन जोंगोरेन मतलब आई नो अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ चाइनीज.
उसके बाद क्या क्या अभी तू चाइनीज मूवीज तो बिना सबटाइटल देख सकता है?
नहीं, मैं 300 दिन देख के इसलिए तो छोड़ दिया, बट या आई नो कि मैं कई बार ना जो बहुत कॉमन वर्ड्स है वो पकड़ लेता हूँ, जैसे
हाँ
शिशिनी, भूशी, ये सब।
हाँ, वो तो मैं भी कर लेता हूँ अभी तो। क्या बोल
हाँ।
लेगा तो आई विल
हाँ,
ऑल्सो।
मैंने स्पेनिश मूवीज भी देखी विद वो सबटाइटल्स के साथ एक साथ
सबटाइटल्स
अच्छा
के
एक साथ
बिना,
मतलब
सबटाइटल्स के साथ तो सब कुछ देख रहे हैं आजकल, स्पेनिश क्या।
नहीं फिर मैंने
तेमो मामा लेको
स्पेनिश
कैसे यार
सबटाइटल्स थे,
ओ,
सबटाइटल्स भी
स्पेनिश
स्पेनिश थे।
सबटाइटल्स में, ओके, दैट इज अनदर लेवल।
से होना
मैं चाइनीज में कुछ नहीं समझ आता है मेरे को, ऐसे मेरे को सिर्फ बेसिक बुश, शिशिनी,
नहीं मेरे को
शिशे, गो,
सिएम्प्रे
ये
का
सब
मतलब
समझ
पता
आता है, बेसिक बेसिक वर्ड्स।
है, सिएम्प्रे कुछ तो एक गाना था, यू आर ऑलवेज, सिएम्प्रे का मतलब होता है ऑलवेज, राइट?
Este siempre noche.
नोचे
स्पेनिश
नोचे
लैंग्वेज थोड़ा ऐसे वो लैंग्वेज
मेरे
है
को वो
मेरे
पता था, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड इवनिंग, गुड आफ्टरनून, हे
ये क्या है,
बियोनोस दियास, बियोनोस
मुचस
नोचेस।
दियास, वही तो है।
Ne, buenos días, and everything is buenas after that.
मेरे को एनरिके इग्लेशियस से एक वो था, उसी से पता है।
अबे रुक, पहले तो स्ट्रीम एंड कर लेता हूँ, कब बकवास कर रहा हूँ stream।
क्या पता इन्हीं सब के नाम से एटलीस्ट कोई सुन ले कि अरे ये लोग कुछ नाम बोल रहे हैं फेमस है।
चल छोड़, बाय। स्ट्रीम एंड कर रहा हूँ।